Hey guys, happy Sunday. Welcome. Girl Scouts Glory here coming at you guys. You notice that Kim is not here today. She's currently traveling and doing some things around the world, a global jet setter. But today we are here. We have an awesome guest, as you can see, who will introduce herself shortly. So until then, let's just go around the circle and everyone say their names and hello. And if you want to, what you're playing, maybe not Satine, but everybody else.
Hi, my name is Greczyn, and I'm playing Rowan of Glen Hollyhock, a Forest Gnome Druid.
I am Satine Phoenix, woman of mystery.
You'll soon find out. I'm Kelen Coleman, and I'm playing Dranisha Theodrias, a dragonborn barbarian.
Hey guys, I'm Kelly. I'm your dungeon master.
Hi, my name is Erika Fermina, and I am Lala Lemonboots, your pixie ranger.
I'm Seeley. I am drowned victim number 1. I really hope not. I'm playing Moira Muirren, the righteous, noble human paladin.
And I'm Allie Gonino, playing Lilith Lucena, your tiefling bard.
Looking fabulous with the blue lipstick today, man.
Super
It looks so good.
Blue black.
Blue black is great.
And today we are giving out 2 Idle Champions codes, one during the break and one at the very end. I will open the raffle now, and wait, I gotta type it. I'm not typing anything. But don't forget to put exclamation point raffle once it's open. I will let you know when it's open because I still need to type it.
Any other news, announcements, fun things on the way before
Just
we dive
ready
in?
to kill some sea monsters.
All right. So, yes.
Raffle's now open.
Raffle's
Yeah.
Exclamation point raffle. And
Exclamation
I'm
point
gonna set
raffle.
this over here.
Fantastic. Okay. All right. So we'll do a quick little recap of where the story is and where the story's been, and then we'll dive right in, maybe literally. So, so a little bit about their journey and their quest. They were originally in Cholp and had been betrayed by a strange woman named Valindra Sparklebottom, who then sent them into Sparklebottom's not a name. Sparkle Shadow Mantle. So Shadow Bottom probably sparkles. It's my other character. Had sent everybody into the strange location called the Gnathwood in Thay, where some people had met folks of common interest, and you all aligned and started journeying together one by one into and through this kind of petrified wood. There they stumbled upon this creature that then sent them in a different direction rather than the defiled altar that they were near, into this underground tunnel that sent them into a city in Thay that they discovered they were in called Byzanter. While they were in Byzanter, they realized quite quickly that how the city works. It's a slave-based city, and they had to kind of finagle their way out of this very strange college dorm-like experience with the help of Todd, a fellow tiefling who happened to be a cousin of somebody's here. After slaying his slave master and freeing Todd, they then roamed through the city of Byzanter unfreely, quite nervously, realizing that the city, again, is a city, but based in slave trade, and they quickly wanted to get out of there. So they sat on a ship, and after some mishaps with some people at the local bar called the Observatory, they then found out that they had some access to boats, particularly since Fauna had resurrected a character named Saxon, who's now Mr. Bubbles, who had a boat, so it made it a little bit easier. They just had to find a crew. And with that crew that they found, they had been setting sail for some time and had interacted with quite a few things so far. They discovered on board that they had this strange vampire lady named Tamith, and after going over the Sharksbane wall and being kind of tracked down by these water-based creatures, some of them appeared just to be very large sharks or octopus, or a very strange-looking scaly creature that was kind of at the forefront of this attack on them, and some near-death experiences. They thankfully made it over Sharksbane and were able to get away from the enemy quite quickly. After traveling quite a while without any sort of mishap, they saw a storm approaching from the distance, and as the storm pushed through, they then saw against the fog the next day, this is where our last episode kind of took place, which unveiled this strange shipwreck that seemed to have been had appeared out of almost nowhere, and they soon found out there was a ghost on board that seemed to have been a figment or a fragment of the woman's currently on board of your ship, and you guys found some great loot. You guys realized that, once again, water sometimes is not your friend, but we're safely able to get everyone back on the main ship and continuing to set sail in a safe direction. Spending the next day reading her book, this book that you had found that was smudged, or just trying to heal up, or heal a broken heart in some ways. Poor old Fauna, with her crush on one of the mates, Gylon, aka here, the Kit Harington without a tongue, as we call him. You guys realized at this point of day that you saw, not far in the distance, a large whirlpool, bringing you guys closer and closer to the center.
Yeah, that's where we left off.
Yes, that is where we left off.
Great.
Where is my house? I think I'm.
Real quick.
Tamith has a bad cough, so she's just the vampire coughing underneath the ship.
Some water. Allie does need a minute.
She does. All right, great. Grab a mini for Allie.
Still have my mini.
Talking makes it worse, huh?
I don't believe I do, but because Kim usually brings it. So
Kim has it.
This is live.
I think.
Live TV, people.
Live TV.
coughing, people forgetting minis. How's your
Sorry.
Oh, really? That's what you did?
You can deal with it.
never played
Great.
that.
I'm dying.
Oh,
Not yet.
cool.
See-through.
That's really cool.
That's from
pretty.
Hero Forge, I believe.
Awesome
it's called, where you
tiefling.
can make your own
yeah.
minis. So yeah, sometimes
What?
we
Definitely
friends do
looked into that
those.
several
Very
times.
We
cool.
have minis coming, don't we?
Yeah, she kept
Yes.
on doing
Eventually, yeah, we do.
With
I don't
our
remember
faces.
exactly where I was, but
That's
I
okay. I don't
Okay.
remember either.
to steer the
So,
Okay.
Take pictures.
Are we all on this
Wine
ship?
steering
yes.
the
All
boat.
right, let's
Bring it
in.
let's grab
Bring it in.
everyone's attention once
This
more.
is where the steering wheel
Okay,
is.
you guys. So, you guys are getting very close to this ginormous whirlpool as it's twisting and turning. And you guys are currently far away from it enough that you get some eyesight on it, but you can feel your ship getting pulled in the direction of it. You can see a deep, deep underwater section. It's a deep blue that is pulling you towards, and you can just hear the whirling even from here. As bright and beautiful as a day as it is, it's a scary, looming prospect.
I cast water breathing on everyone.
Thank you.
Yes, you did.
Step
and
one.
water breathing, how many people can you cast it on? Is it 8?
I think
Lillian?
up to. Oof, I don't have my handbook.
You don't
I'm
have
in the
your
middle of
handbook
moving, so I'm not
it's 10.
casting
Yeah,
without
it's
anything.
10.
I'm pretty sure.
it's
I think it's
10.
10, up to 10 willing creatures.
Okay, great.
While she's looking that up, I want to go to Wine and say, do you know what the fuck this is?
I don't. I see a big swirl. I go other way.
God, you're useless. Okay.
I smart. You not nice, lady. I like
Oh.
other one.
Yes, of course, everyone does. So we don't know what this thing is. It's just a whirlpool that's...
I don't know. I never see before.
And then you see up in the crow's nest, like panic still, because he's the one who had flagged you guys with the bell. Here, just like Gylon, just like waving his arms and trying to get your guys' attention.
Gylon,
I'll
what?
fly
Come
up.
up? Do you want us to get up? Okay, fine, I'll go up.
Yeah, I'll fly up as well.
Okay, so you guys fly up into the crow's nest, you climb up into the crow's nest, and he's there, and he grabs you and then grabs your wing and puts both of your faces in the direction. Make a perception check.
I see it, Gylon. It's a...
Whoa! Nat 20!
Hey, she's gonna see it.
Starting the day off great.
10.
Okay, so when he grabs your face, he's not really like focusing in the
just, like,
right
covering your
direction, and yeah, he's covering your
I can't
eyes.
see anything.
But you, however, he pulls you, and you can see in the distance, in this whirlpool, very slowly, though it's dragging you guys closer to it, something's rising from the center of it, which appears to be some sort of stone statue. The top of it appears to be a head of some sort. It's very hard to see, but you can see it slowly rising from the depths of this whirlpool.
I'm gonna shout, there's a statue in the middle of the whirlpool!
What the fuck?
It's coming up! The water's going down, but the statue's coming up.
Can I see what the head is? Is it human?
It's hard to see with the perception check of 10 while Gylon's hands are all over your
I'm
eyes.
fine.
Well, do you know I have,
See what?
You can see what it is.
I have the eagle eyes. Tell us what is it?
I'll tell you in a second.
Silence are just over your eyes right now. But as you're trying to look and everyone's kind of shouting, you're keeping your eyes fixated on the spot as you see that the whirlpool slowly starting to recede. So whatever had been pulling the water down appears like with the rise of whatever statue is coming is evening out the water. You can see ripples kind of coming from it. Sparkling waters once more, no longer this pool of doom pulling you guys in the direction. But you see a statue slowly rising from it. And Dranishka, with your eagle eyes and a clear day, you as well can make out the beautiful statuesque of a man that is slowly rising from the center of this whirlpool in the distance. Now it's about half a mile away at this point, and so you're able to get like a semi-decent appearance or shape, and from what you can tell, it's some sort of man with some sort of like a beam of some sort of, he's wearing some sort of crown maybe, from what you can see. It's hard to tell exactly what's around his head. But you see slowly coming from the top a bare-chested man with a big beard and a beautiful mustache.
Where's the telescope?
I'm shouting all of this to you guys, by the way.
As the statue slowly rising, as you see the statue rise, you can catch that it seems to be scaled. Now the structure is made out of a very old marble, and you can see that it's very intricately carved. And there seems to be shells and some kelp and things of other nature on the actual thing as it's pulling up, but there's no color to it, just a stone statue. And the most prominent features is this. You catch that it's half man, half tail of something, almost like a dolphin. And then you see that he has 8 different hands that are all pointing in other directions.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
You
Why is
see,
there so many hands?
I don't know, I think he's kind of attractive.
you see 4 hands on one side and 4 hands on the other. They all seem to be pointing. One's pointing the direction you came. 2 are pointing kind of like to the southeast, southwest. 2 are pointing one direction, and one's pointing up, and one's pointing behind him. So they're pointing in every direction, including up.
But not down.
No.
Is there any, aside from the direction that the hands are pointing, is there any other difference in the hands?
It appears that they are all the same hand. And now as this humongous, ginormous statue has finally arisen and stopped, there's no more whirlpool. The ocean waves are calm once more.
So us down on deck can see.
Yeah, now you guys can all see it. Clear
All
as
the
day.
same water breathing has been cast on 10 willing creatures for 24 hours.
Okay, and so you are going to cast it on, obviously, Fauna as well, because she's still on the ship right now. So
She's sleeping.
And Ichabod has been just drunk off his mind, partying really hard with your buddy Walton, obviously.
My buddy?
Your boyfriend.
She is with him? I mean, he is with...
Ichabod. Ichabod is
Sorry.
And then 2 more.
Sujata
that
is
you're
not
choosing. Probably
the
Edna.
Edna,
Gyla.
Wine. Who's the captain?
Yeah.
Wine is kind of...
We need wine. I'll
ship.
cast water breathing on wine.
Okay, so you wine.
Edna's
Wait,
kinda
who's
old.
getting
All of us
sacrificed?
not really that useful anymore.
Gylon.
I'll grab him. I can
Fauna
And-
would run up to you and be like, "That's not very nice. You should cast it on Gylon."
He's a
Priorities.
tiny lad. I can just grab him by the
And,
scruff and swim him
Walton?
out. Fine.
I can mouth breathe Walton. Isn't that
You can
CP?
mouth breathe.
CP?
You can mouth breathe.
R. I do that.
Okay.
Aha, you know.
He,
If I cannot breathe fire,
I'm sure I did that.
we'll see. Sometimes it comes out the wrong way.
So, seeing that Wine was quite panicked as he was attempting to move the boat in the opposite direction, he's kind of slowed down the sails. People have, Walton had dropped it, and in the panic and the craziness of this, the ship has slowed down substantially, so that at least you guys are not going directly against it and as much. It's kind of petering a little bit right now from where the statue appeared. It was originally the center. You guys pulled left, and right now it's kind of almost in the northwest direction. So.
Kelen, have you heard of this at all?
1 second.
Roll well, Kelen. Maybe. You might have. What do you think it might be? A fish.
Fish,
As in
mermaid.
a mermaid. No. Is it one of the sanguine? No, but close. Sort of. Happy sanguine? Is it a god? Is it like a sanguine god? No? Write it down. Write it down. I'm not good at charades.
And he kind of turns it around to you, and you see the name of something you've never seen before, and it says Myth Nantar.
Myth Nantar. What is that?
And he kind of writes it down, and it says something like Underwater City.
Does this mean that there's a city?
I mean,
is this
cool.
like a beacon that there's
And
a
we can
city
all
underneath,
breathe.
or like an icon that
Except some of us.
Except him.
But
Probably use your own deductions.
I did.
Listen, Gylon. Not very deductive.
Can we get down to the city?
I'm trying, Gylon.
Gylon, don't talk. Talk to me, Gylon.
Are you up here with us?
You're shouting from down on the
Gylon!
top of the crow's nest.
I am so tall, I thought I was up there, but I'm not. Can you tell us, can we go to the city? Maybe. Why are you staring at my breast, Kylon? Don't have Fauna.
Walton, like Walton's face gets red. He looks up at Gylon.
That's
Gylon.
gonna be tight.
I think that was just Kelly, but I called it that it was Kylon. Now, we don't know if we can go?
Well, now that we're able to breathe water, we might be able to. I don't know if we want
Is that
to.
the
you
entrance?
might want to
of
take
the
off some of
statue?
your armor.
No!
I'm
No,
going to walk
I'm not
over
taking off my
to
armor.
the anchor where the anchor wheel is.
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm going to drop the anchor.
As you're doing that, right away Wine's like, what you do? Why you do?
Oh no, I
Anchor.
tell him.
Oh, you tell him?
I tell him because
Okay.
I'm back here with him.
All right. So you talk to him a little bit. You coax him into making sure that this is okay because he seems very nervous, like he wants to continue. But you let him know your wish is to drop anchor, not too far away from the statue.
Let's just suss it out a little bit.
Sussing.
Well, hang on.
going
If,
to sus.
if you're gonna drop anchor, make sure you're not gonna drop it on the city. I wouldn't want to level a house with an anchor all of a sudden.
But that would be really awkward.
Probably
And it's
under
actually
the water.
it's pretty difficult to drop
it's
anchor in the
underwater.
middle of the ocean while the boat's moving. But you can let him know to stop, and then he can ensure that the boat at least is.
But maybe we
weighted
don't drop
down.
it all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah, you can just weight the
Just
bottom of the
weight
ship
it,
so that
yes.
way it's kind of floating against. It doesn't move too far, but winds at any point can carry a ship away. So,
I'd like to find Edna.
okay. Edna's downstairs reading a book. She's reading the book that you had given her.
Edna, above deck, please.
Oh, yes. She kind of runs up, scurries up on the top deck. She looks to you. She goes,
Oh, we have the
hello,
book.
hello. Can I help you?
What can you tell us about Myth Nantar?
Myth Nantar.
An underwater city, perhaps?
That is correct. Yes, it's a mythical, fantastical place that I've never quite thought in existed. I didn't think it was a real place.
I'm gonna fly down and I'm gonna tap Edna on the shoulder and just point to the statue.
Oh my goodness! What? Is that a naked man?
Like an anfish thing.
From up here in the crow's nest, he's not naked, he's only half.
Why does he have so many arms?
I was hoping you'd be able to tell
More
us.
arms, you know what they say with the.
I don't actually. Are they better?
He's too grabby. Too many arms, he's too grabby.
I think, the more hands you have, the better.
I agree, Dranisha.
How many women are we? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Anyway, so this guy.
Very funny. If I could understand what you're saying.
Oh,
It's a sex joke.
Do you know how to get down there?
Now you get it.
I like it.
Are there any sort of traps you've heard of guarding the city, or I'd quite like to visit an underwater city.
It's been a long time since I've done any sort of research on this city. It's a quite a large city, if it were to be true. I mean, it's known as an enchanted, protected place. Nantar, in the place that I have experienced in my research, I do a lot of studies on. You see, I have the gift of the magics. You know, I go poof and things happen, and so when they do, I did some research on things called mythals, and these are locations and rifts within the world that are very heavily magical, and this is one of the locations that apparently have this rift present to it, which usually has protective magics. So if you wish to enter the city, you likely will have to be invited, or you would have to just take a risk and see what happens.
We love doing that.
I mean, basically. Does this statue not count as an invitation?
Well, if I can see correctly from every single direction that the fingers are pointing, it's anywhere but down.
So maybe it's a warning.
It's saying do not come
not
down.
come.
Or maybe it's a riddle. Perhaps you could fly up to it.
How far away is the statue from
Half
us?
a mile away from you.
I'm gonna shout out
That's
from the
far.
crow's nest.
I don't know if I want to fly
I think
that
that
far.
perhaps we should just keep going left.
Our note did say left.
It's pointing
Last time
left.
we
What else
went
did the
left.
note say? Anything
We
about
got
after
some
the
deep
left?
water.
Because we took the left.
Yes, it says go left until the painful light and then go north.
Go left until did we have a painful light
Yes,
yet?
not yet, but it's El to God, right?
Wasn't here for
That's
this part,
I'm
but-
from El Tugad, and then in El Tugad there's El Turel, which is the city that has a painful.
Turel.
So yes.
Yes.
So we should go listen too.
I'm not passing a chance to visit an underwater city.
But he's
We're not invited!
he's saying not go down. He's
That's
saying go
rude.
anywhere but there.
Perhaps
It's
we
rude
could
to go in
Lala.
somewhere uninvited.
Perhaps
As
we
you're-
could request an invitation.
As you're up here and you guys have kind of slowed down the ship and you guys are looking out, with your high perception roll, as you guys are all trying to figure out exactly what you want to do, you see somewhere in the distance, to the left, something that looks off color in the water. It doesn't. The color here is the water. It's brighter. It's clearer. There's a deepness to a darkness. If you look down, you can't see anywhere. Probably about 20 feet deep, but at least you can see the first maybe 20 feet, which is good. But in the distance, you see something murky in the water, almost turning it green. And just because of how high you rolled, you're able to catch this.
So there's something in the water. How far away is it?
From where you're looking, it's about, I would say, 250 feet to 300 feet away.
A few hundred feet to our left, there's something lurking in the water.
Is it heading our way?
Is it moving?
Slowly.
Slowly.
It just looks like a discolored portion of water.
Can I fly high enough to where I think nothing will like jump out of the water and grab me
Sure, yeah.
towards it?
You fly and you get kind of close-ish. You fly probably 60 feet up from the water. And you flit over very quietly. Are you doing this stealthily?
Yeah, I'll do a.
Alright.
24.
Alright. 1 second. Hey.
No one can see me in the broad daylight.
Okay. You go over to the pool of water and you're flying kind of atop of this murky water. You see it's green and it's not like blue at all. It's just murky and green, like a puddle of something. And you look down underneath it and you see it's quite large and it's slowly kind of, maybe it's somewhere about 20 to 30 feet wide on either direction, like a circle. And you look down at it and you're floating above it. It's slowly like kind of waiting with the water.
It's just like floating underwater. Did I give you the other stone of sending? Or do I still have both of them?
I think you still have both
Both
of
of them.
So you look, you pull out your sending stones and you're like,
Damn it! Come back and give me one!
Yeah, I'm gonna.
My voice in your head.
so as this is happening,
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
roll, you had a 20, can I have you roll a perception check as you're close to this and trying to look through it?
Oh. 12.
12, okay. You can't see anything else in the water as this is happening, so you fly back as quickly as you can.
Same height.
Same height,
I did not get closer to the water.
back to the boat.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell them that there's something green and murky floating along the surface of the water.
Does it look like a being or just some sort of...
I can't
patch.
really tell, but it's moving.
Maybe it's kelp.
That
It could
move?
be.
You
Like just like
At
a,
all.
catching that something has come close to your city had been sent out to investigate the shadow that was approaching. You've had your little head peeked up right by the boat the whole time listening to these people. And you overhear them talking about a shape or a shadow or something shifting and moving that is murky. And I'm letting you know that you overhear this as your head is nearby this water as they're all talking. You're just nearby the boat listening.
I don't notice a little head popping out of the water.
You had flown back and with an 11 perception check, no.
12.
Thank you.
One more.
12. Here, I'll have you roll stealth, just to see.
Okay.
Real quick.
Might just be a giant patch of kelp.
I am incredibly not stealthy. That was a 9.
Okay, so you do, and you hear a gasp somewhere underneath the boat.
So I'm gonna fly back. I'm just gonna put a stone of sending in Moira's hand, and then I'm gonna investigate.
All right, so you fly very quickly over it, and you look down, still keeping your distance.
Yeah.
And you see before you a creature of some sort. You see at least what it looks like a very beautiful woman. Blue skin, long hair, shells in her hair. But it's done in a way that is very detailed, very intricate, and it looks like it's a part of who she is. And you can see like a necklace built out of all these different shells that connect that are almost plated into her chest bone. And you see slowly shells that cascade up and around her body, creating almost like a protective bodice around her. You can let us know any other details of your armor and of your...
That's pretty perfect.
Yeah.
I do have a Triton.
She does. And you very prominently notice it.
I'm gonna get back onto the boat. Just 'cause I got stabbed with a trident.
Do I see her coming at me?
Talking to a stone.
Roll a perception check.
Hello?
She's very tiny.
Does it seem what?
No.
Roger.
No, so you're just listening right now. You're just right by the boat, and you're just listening, like completely unaware. I'll say your stealth carries over with a stealth of 24, so you still don't notice her.
I'm just gonna fly back and be like, there's a woman in the water.
There's a woman in the water.
She's
Wait.
covered in shells.
Wait, does she look like
and
Tamis?
She's blue. No,
Okay.
does
all right.
not look like Tamis.
I'm not worried about that one then.
A blue woman in the water.
Yeah, and she's
Mermaids.
got shells.
Does she have 3 giant
But
bolts
she has-
sticking out her back?
She's got a trident.
Mermaids. I fucking hate mermaids.
Remember, I got stabbed.
Don't like
once. I
Am
don't
I
know.
hearing that?
You're hearing
Oh no!
I don't fucking like mermaids. Get out of the water. Leave us alone.
Wait, hold your horses.
I do not like mermaids.
Is this woman look friendly? Does she
I don't know. She has a trident.
Looks like a mermaid.
Well,
An
she
almost
hasn't
drowned
done
mermaid.
anything. Why don't we try
I
to
peek
talk
over
to
the
her?
edge
As you
for
guys are
myself.
panically saying this, you do that with Walton and Gylon, everyone, and Fauna. Everyone's like peeking over the side and looking down.
I'm still in the crow's nest.
Yeah, you're still in the crow's Gylon,
You're
you
just
run
like
down.
holding on to the mast like, no, go away. I don't like you.
So you're gonna
Excuse
stay
me.
like.
Wait, shh. I hear her. Hold on.
She thinks
Yeah?
Coleman.
Yes?
I'm gonna
Hi.
fly
Did
over.
one of you say there was something in the water?
You.
Aside from you, something dark and murky.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Kelen.
Yes. I'm gonna fly a little closer, but not so close that. I want to stay a little out of throwing range.
Okay. Throwing range with
the
a trident
sending
is
stone?
far.
With the
So
sending stone, I'm still like holding onto the mast super
So
hard.
you-
Just like, what is it? What's the name?
you'd have to
What
be
is it?
120 feet above her, shouting down.
Well, as far as I think a trident can go.
Okay, so
So
half maybe.
60 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, creature. What direction is it in, and how far away is it?
Who is she?
I don't know yet. Calm down.
Ask her.
Who are you?
I am friendly. I am Sylvia.
Her name is Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Ask her what she is.
What
I love how you're not that far away from him. I love how you're using the sending stone, but you're technically only 30 feet away from your friend. So
Because I'm not leaving this post.
oh yeah, you're
I'm on
on
the
still
mast
30 feet
in
up.
the crow's nest. I'm not leaving it. I'm holding on to
You
it.
hear a one-sided conversation, but also a faint echo of Moira and panic
I'm
about
just
30 feet
looking
above.
over.
Hello.
I'm gonna. She says she's friendly.
I'm just. I'm actually looking for this thing, and if you know where it is, I really need your information fast.
It's
very dangerous.
20. What?
What is she?
She says it's. I don't know what she is, but she says that the thing that I saw is dangerous. It's that way. It's to the left. About. Can I see how far away it is now, or should I roll again?
Roll a perception check. You're trying to see it.
Didn't you say half a Did you say half a
I'm
mile?
gonna borrow those dice.
It was
23.
23. Okay. So you look for in the distance, and you can see that there is a miscolored shape. It seems to be kind of moving a little bit in the opposite direction, like further away.
Oh, okay. Well, it's moving away from us, but it's still. How far away was it again?
It's just on the cuff of how far you can see from here, but you can tell it's going away. Like the color's not coming closer. It's about 250 feet, 300 feet away in the
like
opposite direction.
200 or 300 feet.
Thank you. If you can provide any help, I would greatly appreciate it. It's
What is
very
it?
dangerous.
What is it?
I don't quite know, and I just start going that direction.
Wait till you're from the
and my
underwater
tail,
city.
I really want to talk about my tail really
Yeah,
quick.
talk about your tail.
So I just swim off, right?
Yeah.
But my tail's like one of those big billowy like goldfish tails. It's like- and I'm just kind of on the surface with my trident just like
Well, I guess.
I'm just gonna fly after her.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm gonna go help her kill this thing.
Whoa, wait, is it dangerous?
I don't know.
Apparently, yes.
Yes.
Is
Wait,
she
yes,
in danger?
It is.
I'm gonna shout. Are you in danger?
everybody's in danger.
I'm in danger.
We're all
Fuck it! All right,
I look over to the anchor thing and I start pulling it back up.
I'm gonna put my
Anchor
wait.
wheel.
How fast is your flying speed?
35.
35. Okay, I'm gonna put my stone in my armor so that it's close by, but it's like pinned to me.
Okay.
And it's not gonna fall out. I'm gonna come down to the crow's nest,
Okay.
Oh no.
and then
I'm gonna say
I
to-
have my ring. I'm gonna jump over the edge.
What is your
One
range?
second. Real
Maximum
quickly.
swim 40 feet.
Real quickly. As she's swimming fast towards it.
Yeah.
She's swimming fast.
I'm just gonna.
You guys have a certain amount of action. She's gonna be there before you guys. I'm counting this right now because that's 3 actions
Yeah.
right there.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Wait, we're gonna do it.
This is a lot, everyone. We
boat
don't
is
even know what it
slow.
is. We're all just jumping in. This is crazy.
I'm jumping and you don't have to jump in.
I'm getting by the this machine.
Back in water.
I'm
this
by
went
the
so well last time.
what is this called? The thing with the bolt.
The ballista.
Hello.
The
A
arrow
ballista.
thing. Whatever.
Everyone's jumping in.
You're gonna man the crossbow. It seems
Yeah.
that it's kind of out of range. It's
Oh,
very
fuck,
far.
I'm not that there.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
we have water breathing, but we don't have water
I did it again.
Walk.
Oh god.
because that's
Oh,
Fauna.
God.
Can we yell the fauna?
All right.
3 times in a row.
No,
As
fauna.
we're doing this, let's have a little organization. Yeah. So
Please.
as this is happening, she's going fast and she's speeding towards it. You go right away. Yes. All right. So your flying speed, you're gonna stay above water, is how much again?
35.
35. So you're able to go 35 every round. You're able to get a solid 70 feet ahead. Sylvia, your speed is 40, right? Underwater right now? Or is it higher than that?
It's only 30.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay,
faster
great.
than you.
So per round you're going 60 feet with your
10
dash.
feet.
So you're getting there, and you guys are both just going fast, but you're getting a little bit. She was ahead of you by at least 10 feet, and so you're catching up to her right at this point. You guys are gonna need probably another 2 rounds to get closer towards where this is gonna be, because it's far. To even get eyes on the murky shape, it was like you barely saw the patch of water that was
Yeah.
miscolored. So
Is it too late for me to shout into the Stone of Sending, or is Moira already in the water?
that would only be your first. I think I called it on the first action. You guys just sped off.
Okay.
So that would be 1 action. So right now it's the second actions round. So everyone can choose 1 thing to do per action, whether it be dash or not, or this or that. So let's just roll initiative as we begin the journey
I can't even do
towards
nothing.
the creature. Yeah.
Oh no.
At the end of the first round,
Are you
where am I?
freaking kidding me?
That's okay. It's just
It's
initiative.
just initiative.
It's just initiative.
Kelly?
If you're gonna
And
roll
then
one, now is the time.
One second.
But with initiative, it's 2.
Let's see if there's like some fun music. I'm gonna try to find fun music, you guys. Let's see. You know, like battle music. You know. No. We're gonna get
Already
into
we
it.
have a battle.
I
We don't even know our friend.
I don't know.
I got my
Someone
round
was
swimming.
in danger.
It's like close. We gotta find like some good battle music. Like, are we gonna die battle music? Let's see.
What?
It's water, you guys.
Oh, yeah,
Y'all are used to it, right?
Listen,
I have to start
I
writing
hate
down.
every single water temple I go into. I should have known better.
Yeah, why are you
temples
jumping in? You
suck.
hate water.
I don't know.
And she's
almost
still
die
wearing
every
the full
time.
suit of armor.
I can still swim 40 feet.
She
And
then
I
you
can
die.
breathe
Closer.
underwater now.
I can't
breathe
do nothing.
underwater.
She's got water breathing and she's wearing a ring of
Yeah.
swimming. So.
Kind of like battling music. Okay, cool.
I'm
Yeah,
okay.
but she does.
All right,
I'm
20
still
and
an
above.
Anchor, but I can
What'd you
swim
say?
now.
20 and above. Anybody? Okay, 20 to 15?
Oh, no, 20.
All right, so 20, Lilith. Nice. 20 to 15?
17.
17.
Good job.
15 to 10?
14.
10.
Okay. And that's 14 for you. All right. The rest of I will say that Fauna, Ichabod, and the rest of the crew are trying to get those anchors up again. They're just trying to get the boat moving in the direction that you guys are all going. All right, below 10?
7.
7 and...
Oh. Great.
Really, Dranisha? What did you roll?
A 1.
And you have a 1 initiative?
Yes,
oh,
I
that's
do.
Oh,
What
poor
if you had a
Dranisha.
negative?
Yeah.
Jeez. Can you do that?
If your dex was -1, yeah.
So,
Blackout.
Lilith, what would you like to do on this
My
second
wisdom's
action?
-1.
As everyone's kind of adjusting for a moment to the situation.
So are we still going towards this thing?
No, the boat has slowed down. We had
Boat is
brought
slowed
down after the statue was there. Everyone took precautions to make sure the boat was slowing.
Okay, I'm going to dive into the water.
Okay.
But I'm not going to swim away. I'm just going to kind of dive down to see if I can see anything.
I'm gonna move this out of the way because this is gonna be just in water. Like
What are these peoples? These are downstairs.
Yeah. So you jump off.
This is you?
Whoosh, and you fight. So you guys are currently what I would
This is
say
high.
is you're 60 feet, 70 feet ahead with 35, and you're 60 feet ahead. Correct.
Are you
Put her in
in the
mermaid
water?
form?
They're in the water?
I'm flying.
Swimming? Oh, you're flying.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, right there, yeah. And we're gonna have to probably because it's 2 full maps away. So once we get further away,
She's
then
not further away than.
Do you need a blob?
She be the
Flies
first.
faster than I swim.
she flies fast. Yeah.
I'm fast.
Yeah. All right.
Do you need a blob?
A what?
A blob.
I might need a blob in
For
a bit.
the
Yeah.
statue.
At least a little blob.
Who is this one?
Statues in the opposite
Oh wait,
direction. You gotta
mine
go
is
to-
green though.
That's me.
Oh, yeah,
yours
hers
is
is,
Mine is
green.
green.
Hers is better.
Mine is green.
So,
Rachel's is better.
Lilith, where are you here, girl?
I'm the clear one.
Yes, you jump into the water. Your speed is halved in water, everybody. So,
Except for Moira.
so
So 15.
15, and
But I want to go down.
you want to go down.
Down.
Okay, so how you want to go down full 15? All right, you can go down a full 15 feet with your speed halved, and then if you want to use your
I just want to make a perception.
your dash. Oh, okay, you want to make a perception
Yeah,
check.
'cause
Okay.
there's, I don't know.
Pixie
Four.
6.
It's hard to see in the water. It's murky. It is even harder to see in the water than it would be out of the water, as you can tell as you're swimming in it. But you are 15 feet under the water as you're holding your breath, okay? And that's your Constitution modifier, so you're gonna hold on. You can
Water
hold your breath
breathing.
that
We
long.
have water.
No,
breathing.
we have
She's
water
water
breathing.
Yeah, duh. Well, you can breathe then. You're breathing in the water and you're fine. All right, so Lilith, that's your turn. Sylvia, what would you like to do?
I'm going to continue when I get to this.
Okay, so use your full movement and you want to action, your action?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So another 60 feet in water for Sylvia. 5, 10.
55.
All right, great. You're about the halfway
That
mark. Would you like to do anything in your bonus action? Would you like to just make maybe a quick perception check to see if you can get closer?
Yeah.
Or if you
The
can see where it is? Yeah, roll perception, please.
That would be an 18.
An 18, okay. So as you're looking out, you're used to this, you can see your city, clear as day, not too far away from you, half a mile away down beneath the water. The big bubble that oversees the city, that protects it. The barrier. And it's clear as day as you're seeing your city, and you see in the distance, far away from here, something that does look like a moving shadow in the water. And you're very used to the terrain here, and you're like, that has to be it. So you're going in the direction. It's a little bit to the left, but you're just bolting.
Am I far from the city? Am I far from the city to that uncomfortable point?
You are currently, with the depth of the city is from the high point of where the statue came out of, it's actually only 30 feet underwater from there. But right now, because of the concave shape and the nature of the city is 3 kilometers wide. It's big, it's large,
So I'm
it's
still
massive.
within.
So you're kind of close, a little too close to the city. You're probably 150 feet away from the
then
bubble.
I'm definitely going after this thing 'cause it is too close.
It's close, yeah. You bolt. You get closer and closer and closer. All right, so that is your turn, Sylvia. Moira.
After one turn, where am I? Am I down from the crow's nest?
Yes.
I want to take a flying dive off the side of the boat and go.
Oh, I thought you were already in the water.
All right.
That was going to be 3 turns.
All right. So
Dang it.
you have to crawl all the way down from the crow's nest here. 5, 10. And what's your speed?
40.
40. Okay. So you can move 40. You've already used 10 feet running off the
That's
ship,
30.
but you have 30 feet in the water. So
Let's do it.
30, and then you can use your full action to dash.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you
gonna
can
do it.
move 40 feet. So go ahead. Suddenly, swimming in the water is so much easier with this ring that is glowing right now. You're like, this is great.
Amazing.
Not as afraid of water. Yes,
No, I'm still very afraid of water.
Do you have a question?
No.
No? All right. Lala, what was your initiative order again?
Mine was 7.
7. That's why. You're coming up soon. Rowan.
Hi. Okay. For now, I hop in the water.
Okay.
I cast Pass Without Trace on myself. And who else is with me?
There.
Who else is within 30 feet of me?
Me.
Okay.
I'm in the
Would
water.
you like Pass Without
Kinda
Trace?
close.
What is this?
Right. She
will
ran
make you
over here, but I told her she
undetectable.
didn't,
Yes.
so she would have been right there.
I'm not
just-
close enough?
No, you wouldn't have run there because I had told you that you knew
Got-
it would be
yes,
out of
I'm
range.
good.
So you're within 30 feet.
Good.
I cast it on Lilith
Yes.
and
Yeah, you did.
Dranisha,
Okay.
and
Alright.
I go as far as I can.
All right. And you already expended 5 feet. So what's your speed?
25.
25. So you can get into the water. You can get 10 feet in the water.
Okay.
All right. So you get to right there. And Dranishka?
I'm last. She's
right.
next, isn't she?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Lala.
Am I right next to Moira then? Is she like
Yeah,
in the water?
she's like speed
If I can-
swam towards you. You're like looking down and you're like, wait, that's not
Dang it.
the mermaid.
I'm a bullet.
Oh no! I wanted to leave one of the stones of sending on the boat. I'm gonna say that in the thing.
Oh crap.
Just in the water. Oh well.
Oh no! Okay, tell me if this is allowed.
Okay.
Wait, what's the distance on a longbow again?
A longbow, it's quite a distance actually. You can get up to 150 feet, I believe, off the top of my head, and then you can get up to.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to tie my stone of sending to an arrow, and I'm going to try
Okay.
to shoot it and hit it at the mast.
At the best.
Hit one of the things
Or
on the
towards
boat.
me and I catch it.
Okay.
Just because I want a stone of sending on the boat, so everyone in the water can talk to the people who are not in the water.
My athletics
Okay,
is very good. I could try to catch.
I would say we would use a full action to tie a rope to a stone, and then you could wait till the next turn to shoot said arrow.
But I want to keep moving.
I would say get a little closer to the boat. Actually, we don't want that stone to go flying over the boat and down into the water.
Or you can just throw it as a.
I'm so small. I'll just fly back.
Okay, so you fly back your full speed and dash, and then
Yeah.
you get all the way to here. I think you were able to leave from there. So you get to here, if you don't mind moving that mini.
You know, it'd be so funny
Guys,
if Kelen was the one that got it.
flew back here. Flew all the way back here, have the stone.
I could have really done that.
Dranisha, are you staying on the boat?
I might. Well, you know, I have a trace thing and breathing thing. And,
Utilize them.
Pass without trace.
someone should stay, but
gonna-
I'm
I'm
very
gonna give
good
it
in
to
battle.
Wine.
Fauna
He
is
was
on
one,
the
he
boat.
goes, oh,
I'm
candy, thank you.
No, I was
No, amazing.
I'm one of our strongest battlers.
True.
But
we have,
not
we have
magic.
Ichabod and we
I
also
have
have
magic.
Fauna on the boat.
Okay, so you hand it to Wine. You kind of can toss it on the boat because you can't use
for
your
all
speed.
intents and
You turn
purposes.
back
So we
around.
could leave it with them.
Right. Get ready to go? All right.
Or
Sounds
here
good. That's your full
somewhere.
turn. All right, you guys.
Kylon can't speak.
Lala.
Okay, but
Edna.
I mean,
Dranishka.
Dranishka.
But what the hell can I do if I'm a fighter, but
It's
you
just
know,
tapping on it.
I'm not
anyone know
magical
most
and I'm
time?
in the water and
And Rowan, one more time. What did you cast on Moira and was it Moira?
No,
and
it's,
Lilith.
Lilith.
And,
I cast Pass Without Trace, which
Okay.
means
so any stealth? They're very
yeah,
stealthed.
plus
Okay,
10 bonus to Dex,
great. Okay.
and can't be
So I
tracked
think-
except by magical.
Sounds good.
So I should do it.
And then, if you don't mind me asking, is water breathing? What kind of spell casting is that? Concentration for water breathing, or is it? Sorry, I just have to double. I think it's a manifest. Like I think it's an enchantment, but I'm not too sure.
This is 24 hours.
Invocation.
Suddenly I can't breathe.
Hang
I
on.
don't think it is. We haven't done it yet, so I want to make sure. That's all.
Water breathing. It's a 3rd level transmutation.
Transmutation. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Okay.
So it shouldn't be.
Is
It
it-
shouldn't be concentration if it's
what's the-
transmutation. So you're fine. You're fine. You're clear. You're in
so
the clear.
I'm covered. So my speed is 40.
Mm-hmm.
I can get down and without hurting myself.
Yeah. If you're gonna like dive into the water, you currently don't
I'm
have
like
water
7
walk.
feet tall,
You're just
yeah.
gonna be able to hit the water fine.
Yeah. Okay. So my action is just going down, or can I move as well?
What is your speed?
40.
40. From where you are, falling down into it, you could probably move 10 feet in the water.
Okay.
So two
This
squares.
is me. So there.
Yep, right there. All right.
That was so invigorating.
But then you could use your full action to move another. Your speed is 40.
Yes.
You can move 4 more squares if you want to use that.
But should I rage? That's the thing. We're not in battle yet, but.
Bonus actions are rage, so you can still rage on your bonus action.
Okay, I rage. And I move, right?
Yes, and you can move 4 more.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There you go. You're
I'm
swimming.
so far.
You're very angry, but you're going.
Angry swimming.
Angry Slim. Wish it was a montage.
Okay.
I like that.
Angry swim.
All right.
I used to be a
So
swimmer.
Moira looks back like, oh god.
as you're starting to all swim towards this creature, whatever this is, you catch, as you're looking at the edge of it, that it's moving. And it's hard to see which direction, but it seems to be coming. Suddenly you realize right at you, full speed ahead, as you had very loudly gone in its direction, and you know this thing, every time you've tried to get it, it's just aggressive. So you see the clouds start coming closer to you. You see the murky water begin to enter your direction. All right. So as it's begin to approach closer and closer and closer, it's currently, with the speed that it has with the swim, it's about 100 feet away now.
Was that you doing math and your eyes
far.
went out of focus? Your eyes went out of focus and you were like, is that what you were doing?
Maybe it's a Thanks for noticing. Gifable moments. Oops. Can't hide it. Okay, that's its full turn. All right, Lilith.
I'm going to swim back up to the ship, to the surface of the water.
All right, you're back up to the top with your full speed.
Yes. I would like to try to climb my way back onto the boat.
Okay. Make a strength check.
2.
3. Guess that's not happening.
3. All right. You try. Slippery. It's wet, and you can't quite get back up to the top. At least with a strength check of 3, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Our muscles. All right, but you're still in the water. You're waiting. All right. So Lilith. Sylvia, it's your turn.
I swim as close as I can get.
Okay.
Can I get within, on a move action, within 30 feet of it?
With the current speed you have with water, which would be 30 feet, correct?
Yeah. And
Then it would be 9. It would be around 30, 70 feet away still.
Okay, I'm going to go the full with dash, and then I will hopefully get there before everybody else.
Okay, all right. So you move ahead, that's going to be 60 feet, correct? A full 60. So as you're getting closer and closer, you can tell that you're somewhere away, 40 feet away now from the murky water. So from where you are right now, even though there's a gap right now, we have to play a little make-believe. And so don't forget that there's a gap between her and Moira, who's swimming ahead. All right, Sylvia, this is your turn. Moira.
I'm gonna keep going forward.
All right, so you push forward, and with your speed of your
40.
40, you're able to get ahead 80 feet, which currently you're only, that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, you'd only be 20 feet behind Sylvia with that rate.
Okay,
So she would be 4 squares behind her. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so with your full action, your full movement, you're able to get real close towards Sylvia, but you can see that she's swimming very quickly ahead.
As a reaction to that, can I say something?
Yeah.
Stay here. Wait for my signal.
I thought you needed help.
Yeah, wait for my signal. I do. But wait right here.
You hear the mermaid calling in the distance. All right, Rowan.
If I see everyone heading back, I'm gonna turn around myself
All
and
right.
spider climb up
All right.
the boat.
Move much like a spider quite quickly up the top of this.
You go back?
All right.
Are you the only one
back
that
to
doesn't want to be in the water?
And yet I'm the only one in the water. When it's my turn.
My mic fell off. Okay, there we
Come
go.
to us.
All right.
Come to us,
So
please.
that's you spider climb up to the top of the boat. Anything else? Bonus action, I believe? Or did you turn into an actual spider? Or do you just cast
No,
spider
I
climb?
just cast spider
All right,
climb.
there you go.
Yeah.
Climb up to the top. You're okay.
And I roll perception. I'd like to see what I can see.
Is spider climb a concentration, by the way? Because that would drop pass without a trace.
It's a transmutation.
All right. You're fine. Transmutation. Does it say transmutation underneath the spell cast, or does it say
It
the
says
Duration?
second level transmutation.
yeah.
Look at duration.
It has to be duration.
Yeah, not
Up to
because
1
that's
hour.
just the
Oh,
school.
Concentration up to an hour.
Yeah, so that's a concentration
Yeah.
spell. So it would drop pass without a trace. You can only
You can't have
concentrate.
2 concentration spells at once because you can only concentrate on one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes your whole.
Then I don't do it.
Okay,
Then I
so
stay in the water.
all right, you want to stay in the water?
I stay in the
We're just
water,
on the boat. We
and
don't
I'm
like it.
actually I'm still on the boat.
What?
No, you're under.
You
the-
jumped
guys are
into the
still near the
water.
boat.
We'll
Yeah.
pretend that hasn't happened yet. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna keep going forward then.
Okay, and your speed
So
is
she's here now.
Well, it's 25, so
you
half
can
that.
get 3 squares. 2,
Okay.
like a half, 3.5.
Into a shark.
Little gnome.
I don't have a very good. I've thought about it, but I
shark
have
isn't
water
fast.
breathing and pass without trace for now, so
Okay.
I'm saving.
Yeah. All right, so she's holding on to that. Lala.
I'm gonna fly back out that way.
All right, you fly back out, and
I just
that's
did
going to
the-
be 70 feet, correct? 35?
Yeah.
So that's 5,
10, Wait, which one is she? 5, 10, 20, 22, 23, 40, 45, 50, 60.
Who has the sending
70?
stone now?
Wine does.
Yes.
Okay.
Right
So I'm
there.
just gonna, as I'm flying, I'm gonna yell into the sending stone. Wine, you can talk into
No, I
this.
have it.
Oh,
she
damn it!
has
You
it.
have
You
it.
just
You have
threw
it.
one out there. Come on.
Hey, you have it.
70 wines.
You should get it from her though, because she's about to
I'm
die
underwater.
probably.
That's
All
like- Probably, actually, yeah.
No, at least go
Alright.
unconscious.
So go get it from my dead body.
Okay, well,
So you fly out.
you know I will loot
Okay.
you
All right.
I know.
out of love.
Oh, it's me now?
Sure.
No, she's still
Oh,
going.
That is
no.
Lala's full turn in movement. Dranishka, it's your turn.
Well, I go forward, you know. So how many? I'm 40
You
feet.
can use your movement and your speed to go your full speed. So you can go full 40 feet, but that will take away your action, okay?
Great.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Well, that's 20, right? So you can go 4 more.
Oh.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. There you go. Get to where Lala.
Oh, hello,
kind of-
Lala. Oh, I'm angry swimming.
I just see a bunch of splashing in the water. There's Dranisha. Splashing and yelling.
So, as you guys are all swimming back in the direction, don't forget that there is the gap, and technically speaking, only Moira and Sylvia are 60 extra feet ahead of everybody else. But as you guys are standing there and you had told Moira to hold her action, you see the cloud moving closer and closer to you at an alarmingly fast rate. And as this creature is coming, whatever this thing is, you haven't really gotten a good glimpse of it, but you can see beyond the cloud of this darkness, this green kind of energy that it's giving off. You see suddenly a beam of 3 yellow eyes coming out from the center of it and a mouth that opens up. As you guys see, we're now within distance, these tentacles come out and whack at you guys as it approaches. As you guys enter the cloud and the fog, as its mouth attempts to grab you guys, what you experience is whatever this thing surrounding it is, it's horrific. I need you guys to make this is gonna be a Constitution saving throw.
Who?
All right.
Moira, you went too freaking close again.
And I don't have an accurate mini, but this is about the size of it.
That was green.
It's green though.
Yeah. Green, you can't really see it very well. So green, you can see
no.
cloud right next to them.
Shoot, I don't even have.
Right there.
I have gem and
It's actually
Then
getting,
he's-
it's like passing. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
I got a 9.
A 9, okay.
I'm praying for you. Shouting
9?
to the skies.
And what did you get?
Oh no.
7.
All right, you guys are both diseased.
Oh, fine.
I'm immune to disease. So, no, I am not!
All right.
Yeah,
However,
there you
our
go.
mermaid, our fellow mermaid friend, you are considered diseased for 3 hours. Just so you know what that means, obviously, just in case. Some people don't know, but I'm going to
I'm
look
so
up
pleased
the
with my
effects.
immunity.
Diseases.
I'm not going to be diseased for right now.
No, yeah, and I mean you do have like lesser restoration and things like that, but it's a good thing to know. Yeah, you know what, we'll hold on to that, and then you know that you have lesser restoration in your back pocket, so you're kind of like, not again. But it will make 3 attacks, so it's going to make an attack against you, 2 of them, and then 1 against you as it's moving by. What's your ACs?
13.
Okay,
But it feels like it's a 16.
Yeah.
all right. That is a miss and a hit for you,
Mentally a 16.
and then a hit for you.
Okay.
All right, so
I'm at like 47 health.
that is going to be
Did you not heal up from last?
11
I
bludgeoning
did heal up
damage
from
for
last
the
time.
attack against you,
Okay.
That's healed up.
and that is going to be 15 bludgeoning damage against you, Moira, as you can feel the tentacles whip against you. I need both of you guys as well to make us. Technically speaking, you're already diseased, but and you cannot be diseased, correct?
I cannot. I am immune.
Then y'all are fine. Moving along. Lilith, your turn.
Okay, so I am about how many feet from the rope, the anchor rope am I?
The anchored rope that's getting pulled up right now by everyone screaming to remove the anchors. It's
Are they removing it?
Yeah, they're in
Okay,
the
well I'm
process
gonna
of-
hitch a ride.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna grab onto one of them. Just make a quick
I have
dex
to
check.
move. Okay.
You have plus 10. Right?
Plus 10.
You still have a.
Well, why didn't I do that last time? 12 plus 10.
It's
Plus 10?
Because
for
pass without trace.
Pass without a trace. Does it help with dexterity saving throws, or does it only help with stealth? I
It
think
said
pass without a trace
dex.
is a.
Oh.
Just double check on that.
Okay.
But what did you roll? With your dex?
12.
Plus your dex check. Sorry, excuse me.
So it'd be 17.
17. So you're able to grab on fine even without
have it?
the effects
Yeah.
of a spell, even though I don't think that spell has that power. As you
Here
get
it
pulled
is.
up with the
Okay,
anchor.
So Dex stealth check.
back on the
So
boat.
it's a stealth check.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, but you're back on the boat, safe and sure and fine.
Is there
All
another
right.
kind of stealth check aside from Dex?
I'm sorry, what?
Because it specifies Dex stealth checks. Is there any other
Plus
kind of
10
stealth?
bonus to
It's
Dex
pass
stealth
without a
checks.
trace. It's just for stealth.
But
Is that my only
is
action?
there
Yeah.
any other kind of stealth check? Do you know what I mean? Because it specifies that it's a Dex stealth check. Does that make sense?
Oh no, there's no other Dex. Stealth is based in Dex.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
what I thought.
Yeah.
It's just
It just likes to let you know that it's Dex.
Dex.
Yeah.
Just reminding you.
Just a reminder.
By the way,
By the way, in case you weren't looking at your
All right.
character
Can I
sheet.
yell something to Wine?
Yes, you may.
Wine, can you call Moira?
How I call?
Throw me the stunning stone.
Candy, yours. As he throws it in your direction.
Moira, do you hear me?
what? Yes.
Actually, I don't know you have it.
And then
Who has this?
Me. You don't have much time to speak, unfortunately. Just enough 6 seconds to be able to have a spell and catch the stone and say something quickly. But you know that Lilith has it. You can hear her voice.
Who's there?
Hello, it's Moira.
Moira, are you okay?
I'm in a cloud.
All right, and that's
cloud.
unfortunately it. So moving along.
cloud.
Sylvia,
I would like to cast Lesser Restoration.
you feel yourself finally
Slap
let go
myself in
of
the
that.
face.
Yeah, that energy.
Get it together. And then I would like to swim to the other side, like around to the other side
Okay.
of it.
Uh-huh. You can do so.
How big is it?
It's quite large.
Good.
Massive.
Well, what I want to do is get more than 30 feet away from her.
Okay.
Something
You
with
could do
me,
so.
it also
Yeah, you
happened.
could do so. You could do so on the other
I
side of
love
it.
this move.
Swim around to the other side, still remain engaged. You're just on the cusp, though. She has to remain 5 feet next to it. But just on the cusp of it, you could get like a portion of it, the back end of it would not be within that 30-foot range of your friend.
Good.
Don't hit me.
All right. So there you are. You're prepped and ready to go. Moving along. Moira.
She said to wait for her signal. Balls.
Can she move away from it?
I'm going to. That's one action. What is? No, that's one action too. I'm going to try and heal myself. Do a cure wounds.
All right. Cure wounds. You heal yourself up a little bit, Moira, in your action. All right. And you wish to do anything else?
Can I move away at all?
It's within melee. You can try.
Move away.
You.
Oh, as in it would have a reaction?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to try and move away a little bit.
All right. So how far would you like to move away?
10 feet?
10 feet. Okay. So you pull away 10 feet from it as you see one of the tentacles come out and whip against your armor. What's your AC?
17.
Its tentacle like whips out and then like kind of hits itself as you hear it scream in pain. With a natural one.
Nice.
A
Underneath the
natural
wire,
one.
just
God
bubbles.
damn it.
Suck it.
You take damage to yourself?
Yeah, because a natural one is a natural
kill
one.
yourself.
I am incredibly mean to you guys during natty ones, and I will be the same to myself. So.
We appreciate that.
First damage taken by itself. Flogging, as they say. All right, moving along. All right. No,
I know this
Dranisha.
flogging.
Stop it, Dranisha. All right. So Moira, you pulled away successfully and were able to move. Do you wish to do anything with your bonus action?
Oh my god, let's see. Let's do an ensnaring strike on my.
On your weapon?
Yes.
All right, so you prep that spell and get ready.
All
That's
right.
it. Gleams. All right, Rowan.
Okay, I'd like to use my movement to swim up
Okay.
to the surface.
You do so?
And I see there's like spray flying and stuff.
Yeah, you can see Moira kind of like bobbing in the water, and you
Yeah.
can see like your mermaid friend's tail like kind of whipping nearby. I mean, it's far in the distance, but you
Okay.
can kind of catch there's
And
something
how
going on.
close are they in relation to the thing? How close are you guys?
You can't see much from here. You got to remember that they're 60 feet, an extra 60 feet, so they're about 120 feet away from you right now.
Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna call lightning.
Okay. And what's the range of call lightning?
120.
All right. So
Right? No.
I'm like a giant
yes.
conductor.
just always look up the spell and double check.
120.
All right. Solid. And is
And
that a
10 feet
concentration
away.
spell? Call lightning.
Yeah. So no
All right.
pass without trace.
Pass
for
without
me.
trace drops as you call lightning
Or you guys.
upon the
Oh,
shape.
crap.
So
Okay.
call lightning,
Shoot.
is that something that you can see?
I'm angry.
Yes. Vision
You weren't gonna
and.
try and stealth, were you?
So what's S mean?
You don't have to
but only
worry
if
about
you
BSM
choose to
here,
strike.
but if you would have to be able to see like the spot. Are you just gonna kind of like try to
Where I see the
gaze?
splashing of the.
Okay.
Where I see the splashing.
All right. So you're gonna hit the top of the water. You're not gonna. There's no creature that you can see.
But
you
it's
cannot
close to
see
the
a-
surface, right? No. Oh.
Oh.
You can see him. You can see puffy cloud of something, but you cannot see a creature. You can see two friends.
Because you perfect cloud. Because you
I'm
perfect
a giant conductor.
So.
gross.
So question. Would the lightning just hit the water if I lucked enough
You
to...
can try, but I'm telling you that might happen.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not yet. I
Okay.
need to, because I need to get closer.
Can you see a visual?
Yeah.
You can hold. You
Not
can
yet.
hold your spell in action to see if you see something. Like you can be like, I hold my action, call lightning until I see a creature that looks unpromising.
Okay,
How
I
easy my
hold,
death
that's what I
fancy.
do.
All right. Don't forget though, if you prep a spell and hold it, if we use the full turn and we come back to you, you lose the spell.
Say that again?
So if you're like, I hold my action to cast this, if it's not cast within the full round, you lose the spell slot.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, Rowan, Lala.
Human-shaped lightning rod.
I am.
Oh, I'm just gonna keep going until I can see.
Okay.
Until
And
I
your
can see.
speed is
35.
35.
And I'm flying.
So you got to remember that they're 60 feet away. So as you're flying, you fly another 35 feet. You're still somewhere around from the direction of where they are 60 feet away at the cusp of that moment.
But even if I do double,
You can do double, and you're 35 feet away.
okay, I want to do that.
All right. As you get closer, you're now actually technically right there. As Moira, you're actually a little bit more like back here.
Me?
somewhere.
Wait.
Oh, Dranishka, sorry. You're like back here somewhere.
Who?
There's a gap.
Me?
It's just a weird
There's
like.
just
There's a
Space
gap
delay.
because I would need double maps.
Let's just pretend
Got
that
it.
Yeah,
you're-
yeah.
There's
that
more
you're not
space
as
in there
close.
than there actually is. Yeah.
There's 60 feet in between all of that. All right, so someday when we have extra super long maps, which were ridiculously long to the point it's falling off the table. All right. It would make much sense, but this map is massive and it's awesome. Thanks, Matt. Matt's from
That's by Matt's
Matt's a little bit of Matt's by Mark.
Thanks, Mario.
Mario's awesome.
Kelen?
All right,
I mean, Dranisha.
Dranishka, your turn. Who's Kelen? Yeah, who's
I
that?
don't know, it's
Which
weird.
Kelen?
Cough I did.
Cough.
Okay, so I have resistance to all damage except for psychic when I reach.
Okay. Okay.
I guess, should I move, closer, because we don't know, she said go away, you know.
Yeah. You can move 40 feet in the water, and where Lala is, you would only be 35 feet away from Lala. If you move use your action and your movement to get
Yes.
closer to it.
I think that's all I can do.
Okay, so technically speaking, you would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, you'd actually be 30 because you're 40 speed, right? With your
Yeah,
full, so
40.
you would be right
Double
there.
moves?
Yep, that would be double movement.
Oh, because it's half.
Because she's in water, yeah.
Great.
Total she moves.
Being a
Water
DM is fun. It's
battles.
like, yeah.
Water battles, man.
Water battles are tough, man. And on a DM too, it's like, whew, but it's fun. All right, Dranishka,
realized
it's your
my
turn.
wing just gets
As
me to
this
my death
creature
faster.
slowly rears, and you see its mouth just turn towards you, as you have once seen this before, and it lets out a as it just its eyes focus on you. I need you to make
Oh no.
a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
It is a 17.
Okay, so as you see the eye slowly focus on you, you can see it's trying to stare like into you, as you can feel yourself and your body like try to resist whatever it's attempting to do. So,
Pop a blood vessel.
all right, okay. That's gonna be its action that it's gonna take. It can't use its multi-attack there. So that is going to be it. Let me see 1 second. All right, no. That's all it can do. Because you made a good wisdom save, goddamn. This is fun creature, you guys. Good job. All right, Lilith, your turn.
I'm going to start steering the ship in the direction of the blob.
You just push wine out of the way.
Yeah,
Okay.
I kind of do.
Okay.
Get out
All
of here.
right. So as you could, steering a ship's gonna take like the whole crew, and you're gonna have to like you can steer it, but like the sails are getting ready, and everyone's kind of prepping the
Or
ship
can
to
I
move
tell?
on shore.
Can I just say, hey, wine,
Yeah.
new operation. We're going in that direction.
Can I just have you make like a performance check as you're like shouting things you think you know?
I want to see Lilith as a pirate captain.
This is what's
persuasion?
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Performance. Performance.
Okay.
Oh,
21.
Okay, so you recall all of the days that you spent sailing and the things that they shout, like pull the mast, tighten the ropes, turn the steering wheel, like whatever it is. And you're just
Nautical
like,
terminology.
can I hear some of like of what
Pull
you're
the mast.
saying?
Pull the mast! Pull the mast, pull out the anchor. We're going to head due north. Maybe, is that the correct direction?
Yeah,
we're trying to
that's
go
right.
due
Yeah.
north.
Yeah.
Everybody, get the swashbucklers in order.
Everyone feels very invigorated by your shouting, and people seem to be moving double speed.
We're going to save our friends.
And as you can tell that everyone's getting kind of a little bit more riled, as you can see that you can hear the boat kind of turning in the water as if it's slowly starting to take way. Okay?
Get the swashbucklers in order.
Sylvia.
I summon a giant tidal wave from behind me, and I try to
Okay.
get to crash upon him, and that is a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
DC 14.
Okay.
I like
And I
that
am
face.
far enough away that I wouldn't hit.
That is a sad, definitely not a pass. So,
And that is a delicious 4d8.
yeah.
Bludgeoning.
And how high is it again? 20 feet, right?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Or 10. One of those, 30 or 10. Can I say
Okay.
30? It
With how
says
bad it rolled, by
30
the
by
way,
10.
I'm gonna say that a part of it shows up in as you see this wave come out of nowhere. As you can see, just a small tentacle kind of up in the air, and that's your cue. So
Okay.
hold on to that. We'll
Okay.
do this. Okay.
15 damage.
15. Solid. What type of damage?
Ones. That would be bludgeoning.
All right, as you can see, it slowly turn on itself. You can see you're almost giving it a spiral. As this creature, as massive as it is, you're just like turning over its whole back end. As you can see it kind of whip around, and rocks and plankton and seaweed wrapping against it. And you're just summoning all you can. So Rowan, yes, and
And I say, now!
Okay, can I see any more of its body?
you.
By the way, yeah.
As this tidal wave's happening, I'm going to say that the cloud around it's giving it a little bit more visibility, so you're able to see it a bit more.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
No, this is a
But
signal!
there's still,
Tell me what it
still
looks
has like a weird
What I can see.
fog around it that's likely going to. It seems to be excreting it.
So I just see a lot
Ew.
of tentacles. Yeah.
It's a specific word. Sorry, I'm
So I just see a lot more tentacles.
You see like tentacles. You can see these three eyes that are glowing through the fog of its body. Like you can see, but you can't see the full creature. Rowan, you catch that a tentacle comes out as this like out of nowhere tidal wave occurs within the water. So call lightning.
I'm gonna call lightning, and I'm gonna use a 4th level spell slot to do it.
Okay.
So it's a dex save.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh, it's cocked. Cocked again. Hey, Kelly. I'll take that one, even though it's technically cocked. What's the DC?
14.
That does not pass with the dex save. So.
Ooh, so 4d10 damage.
Oh, 4d10.
And 7 is 16.
16. As you guys, the two of you nearby, just see this tidal wave, and then much like in Pokemon Water plus Lightning, you see this ricochet of clouds gather, and there's not much clouds in the sky, but there's just enough as you're able to pull them together and let down this massive plummet of lightning onto the creature's tentacle, which you can see illuminates it very, very briefly underwater as it dissipates.
Super effective.
So.
Super effective.
Super effective. Nice. Love it. All right. That is your turn. Technically,
Lala.
that was Sylvia's
Did it
turn.
lose
and
the
technically
tentacle?
dropped it. We're back to Moira actually, because Sylvia just went. It did not lose the tentacle, but we're to you, Moira. So
I'm going to Moonbeam.
Moonbeam. Okay. Moonbeam. Do you have to give visualization on the creature?
It's a VSM.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's just within a 5 foot.
Oh, so you don't have to see. You can just cast it within.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right.
And it also means that there's a dim light within the cylinder. So can I see?
Maybe
Is that-
after you cast it, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast it.
Okay. So you cast the spell, and it's a 5 by 5 foot radius. So you can cast it technically around its whole body if you wish.
Done.
Right now.
Yeah.
And where do you want to place it? Do you want to place it at the tail or at the front?
At the front.
At the
Near
front of
its
it. Okay.
eyes.
So
I wanna see
it
if I can
actually is
blind it a
about
little
this
bit.
large in radius. So if you want to use this to show me where you cast it.
Right.
And don't forget, on a
yes.
bonus action, you can move it. Move
Yes.
it always. So, good thing to, or it's a full action, but double check the spell. As you cast it and push it down, it's now within its range. Does it have to do it on its turn or right now? Make a save. It's a save against the spell.
What it says is when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn
Yep.
there.
All right. And I need you to roll for damage. I'm gonna. Sometimes those cards give a partial information. I
What
usually like
does-
to. Can you just double check Moonbeam? Usually I have my player's
yeah.
handbook on me. I'm sorry.
What does
so I
the
can look it up.
Moonbeam do?
It does radiant damage.
Yeah. And you can push it into the water as well. It's
5
a
foot,
40
feet high.
Yeah, 40 feet high. Do you want to cast it within the water or above the water or half? Half and half.
Into the water.
Fair.
All right, fully into the water.
Yeah,
What's the
because I
question?
don't think it's gonna
Yeah,
come
what are
out
we
of the
looking
water.
at?
What's the question?
Just, can you read Moonbeam quickly?
Yeah, Moonbeam. Casting time, 1 action, 120 feet,
Yep.
up to 1 minute, concentration. Silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5 foot radius, 40 foot high cylinder,
Yeah.
centered on a point within range until the spell ends. Dim light fills. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that
Yeah.
cause searing pain.
pretty
And it must
cool.
make a con save.
Con save, thank you.
and 2d10 radiant.
Laser?
Con save? All right, so it made a con save of 15. So I don't know what your spell
Oh,
save
mine
is.
is
but-
11.
All right, so we'll pass that, but it will take half damage as
And
it starts
I rolled
within
11
this.
damage.
11, so it will always take half, so it'll be 6. So we round up here because positivity, you guys. And so as you cast this down, it's from a point and then 40 feet up. That's the spell. So you would have to look into the water, look beneath it, cast it from beneath it, and cast upward. So that's how the spell would work. But I'll say that you get enough of a range and a guesstimate that you're able to spot some place beneath it and cast it up. So it's just hitting the top and the surface of the water. Okay.
Now, can I see any of the creature now that dim light is in there?
It appears that even with dim light, whatever it emits, it fogs whatever's around it. So you'd have to get closer to it, or it has to get without of the mucus that it's in.
So we can't see the light in the water then?
You can because you're close enough.
Okay, cool.
Dranishka, you're not
Yes.
far away that you can
Maybe
also
a
catch
bullseye.
that there's a part of the water that seems illuminated, like in the distance. Like a little bit, like it's like a pale light that's kind of shining from it. All right, so that would be your turn, Moira. Rowan,
Okay, I don't see the light, huh?
where are you? Oh no,
Sure,
it's
I'm way
it's
far
very
fucking
very
away.
dim and it's very small and it's underwater, so it's hard to see.
I'm gonna go back to the boat and holler for a line.
All right,
Drop
so you
me down
swim-
a rope.
You swim back here. You can swim back with your speed.
Okay.
And you see Lilith like shouting stuff.
Lilith!
We should not do more light.
Swap the poop deck!
Lilith!
What?
Throw me down a rope!
A rope! Do you want to come up?
Yes!
Oh, okay. Can I?
I'm gonna say that there's some ropes kind of getting pulled and dangled as you kind of point to one and you see one and you grab onto it. Just make a dex check to climb up it or a strength check to get pulled up. Pull yourself up.
I'll do a dex.
All right.
Check.
Do a check. Dex.
5.
5? It's a slippery rope. It must have been in the water or something. As you try to climb it, you're getting like rope burn as you can feel your hands grasping against it.
Well, then I'll just hang on for now.
All right, you see little Rowan holding on to the
Someone
rope.
pull me up on their turn.
Lala?
I'm gonna shoot at the light that I can hopefully see.
All right, so you see a pale light. You have a feeling that something might be bad in it.
Sorry, let me just check this really fast.
You've
Yeah,
seen my
okay.
moonbeam before.
I've seen your moonbeam, but I can't see the creature, so I can't do hunter's mark, so I'm just gonna shoot.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hope for the best.
Roll
I'm
to
gonna-
hit, and technically with disadvantage because you're hitting beneath water and you cannot see it.
Okay, well, I rolled a natural 20 on one,
Okay.
and, but still a disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh, boo! Okay, so 9 on one, and then 16 on the second one.
Yeah, and a 9 does not hit, but and neither does a 16. As you're attempting to aim, and your arrows just are missing wherever this creature is. It's very strong or hard to find, unfortunately. So,
I
Lala.
rolled a natural 20. I didn't even count.
Pains of it, I know. All right, Dranisha.
Well, I cannot do nothing.
You can swim closer.
I'll do that.
You wanna? You can move up to where Lala is.
Great. Hello, buddy.
And right now, you guys, just so you know, this is what it looks like. Like you guys can see the whole thing. Like you're all within that range. So this is an accurate map.
Can I have not
For
of
you guys.
magic?
All right. But you're raging hard.
Yeah, but now she's
still
gonna
do
see me.
a
Still
lot of
angry
damage.
swimming.
Angry swimming.
Angry
Now I'm angry treading.
Do her companions
being
get on melee attacks while she's raging? Get like some sort of bonus or advantage?
Me,
She's not
Under the
close
water.
enough.
Okay.
I'm not,
close
no,
enough
because
to
I'm not close enough to hit with anything, because I
Okay.
don't have like a bow and arrow.
Unfortunately,
Javelins in the water.
the creature.
Breath
So,
weapon, no.
It is here, as it is currently at this location.
Wait, you tried to hit me? I'll
Okay,
kick your
it
ass.
turns and rears its head as you see three eyes in the deep cloud point to you, Moira, this turn. I'm gonna have you make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Does it leave melee with me? Can I make an opportunity?
It stays on melee.
Why is
It's
it
very
so
large. It can rear its head and turn towards her. It's very big.
Why is it a wisdom save?
That's really cool.
Yeah,
Why is it
it's pretty
wise?
awesome creature. It's very dangerous.
That's the fuck out of me. No!
Okay, you are considered enslaved. So you are currently magically enchanted by this creature, and you're gonna fight against your friends. Okay?
Wait, wait. Nope, I
You're
don't have
charmed.
anything to do this.
You're charmed.
Okay.
Yeah, I.
Yes.
Okay, I gotta get out.
Why is this happening?
Golly! That's
So,
You should never get in the water. You either kill people or yourself.
all right. So
I don't
I'm gonna remind you this is a very specific sort of charm. You're gonna fight now on your on your initiative against your friends here because it's going to attempt to have them taken out.
Does it give
If
me
you
orders?
take damage, you're able to make a saving throw. That's the only time. Okay. Nobody else knows this in game, but only when you take damage are you able to make it. All right. So
Does it give me any orders though? Does it tell me who to attack, or do I have to?
the closest thing.
Okay.
Closest thing, and with whatever weapons and strength and resilience you have. By the way, the moment you're enslaved, Moonbeam drops.
Oh.
Is she immune to being charmed at this point?
No.
Okay.
All right, so that's its turn.
Does do attacks on the enemy affect her?
I'm sorry, what?
Do attacks on the enemy affect her?
No,
Okay.
no. You'll find out all this stuff as we play along. We'll see what the
Okay.
answers that you guys receive. If you get any, you may not, because you might all die. So as this is protection against evil. I love you guys. I'm just kidding. So as the moonbeam drops, you can now see that the light within the actual ocean has depleted. You cannot see anything around. Moira, you're currently looking within the eyes, and the eyes are succumb you, and you're no longer yourself. You're now a product of this entity's will. All right. So that's its turn. Lilith.
Terrible.
Okay.
Oh, and I was going to talk to Moira through the thing.
Talk to Moira.
You still can. You don't
And
know
also
anything.
Rowan is like kind of half dangling on
That's
around
all
too.
you know.
And the
I'm
boat's moving,
still
right?
Moira.
It's slowly turning. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me just see if this will work. Wait. Can I charm her through the sending stone?
But you don't know.
Yeah, you
don't
It's
know.
all metagaming.
But if you try to talk to her and she doesn't seem normal.
But that's what I'm saying.
It depends. You can try.
Okay. I pick up the sending stone. Moira, are you there? Moira?
Does she?
I think Moira must be unconscious or something. I'm not sure what's going on.
Rowan, you're just looking at the rope, like scared about your friend.
So you would
Okay.
not answer?
Do I hear her? I
You hear her saying
Okay.
that, but you can have a reaction to say 6 seconds or
Yeah, I'm
less
like looking
dialogue.
over at you.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
down at you.
She's not answering.
She's not answering. Oi. Okay.
Very
how
quietly,
close has...
very quietly into it, I'm gonna say, everything's fine.
No, everything's not fine. Everything is not fine.
That's what you're told.
Okay.
All right. You want to roll an insight check on your friend's voice real quick?
Sure.
Oh, man.
Yes, I'd like to roll an insight.
I'll roll an insight too. You can't hear. It's very quiet, and the stone's right by her.
Nat 20.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Just when we need it.
All right. Well, I am gonna say then that you can tell your friend's voice sounds a little weird, a little too calm for how close she is to this creature.
She's definitely charmed by something. She is not with us. She is not present. Charm her back! I'm going to try for the sending stone. I'm going to try to attempt to cast sleep on her.
She'll die.
No, she won't.
Water.
You have
water
breathing.
I have water breathing,
You
but
can
I'm just
breathe.
gonna start sinking.
All right.
We'll figure it
Not
out.
swimming friends.
So,
Fine.
We'll figure it out. Don't
Oh my god!
so sleep.
Let's just
Can you
let this
read the
happen.
spell
Yeah.
sleep to me?
Trident on her
I
side.
made a
I
huge
th- I
mistake.
think honestly,
Getting in
sleep's
the
a
water.
creature. It's not that you can see, but trying to. I think it's a radius drawn spell,
Yeah.
and so
Oh, yeah, it might be
sleep might not be
within.
something. So I want to say if you wish to cast a spell, you might have to do something that is not radius based, and you would know that as a spellcaster.
She's farther than 90 feet from me.
Yeah. But the boat has been moving closer. It's turning. It has not yet moved closer. You've gotten it. You've gotten in the right direction quicker than it would have.
Okay.
If you cannot help her, get me up.
Okay, I'm going to pull Rowan up.
All right. So kind of in the panic of it all, you just pull her up. Make a strength check, real quick. She's pretty low, so it won't be bad.
Yeah.
Not very strong right now.
I'm
But I still have.
I'm 3.5 feet tall.
It's still trying to pull up the
three.
three
And I'm
half feet.
40
Three.
pounds.
Three. After trying to figure out what to do and talking the sending stone, you try to pull up the rope, but you're just like so into character that you forget that like your strength is not. As Wine is next to you watching this, and he goes, "You don't know how to pull rope."
Wine, give her a hand.
Oh,
Douchebag.
How did you pull her up?
Candy.
Later.
Okay. There you go.
Candy.
He's gonna next round. He's gonna spend his turn to pull you up. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So. That was that Lilith's turn, or was that, am I incorrect here? And that we're top of the turn, correct? So Sylvia, it's your turn.
I do this cool, like, spinny, swirly thing in place, and then I summon another giant tidal wave to crash down on it.
All right, and dex save on its part, right?
14.
14. Man, 12. No.
Caca. Oh, yes. Oh, God. Yes.
Yes.
That is a 14 plus a 16.
What?
That's a lot of damage. 14 plus, I don't even know what that
So
is.
that's 30.
Yes, good
So much
job.
damage.
Wow.
It's a lot.
As you
Fury,
can
can
see,
I add Fury? I just want to be, like,
yeah.
with Fury.
Yeah, with Fury. So this tidal wave is like just another like section of this tidal wave, and you can see that its tentacles once more are starting to fly out of it. As you can see another turning of its body, but this time as you crash the waves on top of it, you can see that you're like pushing the water into it, like cutting into it. So it's like you're making water almost like serrated. Yeah, as it smashes down on top of it once more. And you look down at all your friends, and you see a lot of them are kind of getting closer as you're just enraged by this creature.
Come on,
All right.
then.
All right. That is your turn? No bonus action? Or is that it?
no,
All
that's
right,
good.
solid. Moira, what are you going to do? The closest person to you is, right now, equidistant is your friend, your newfound friend Sylvia, and even though I don't think she's ever made formal introductions, so mermaid woman. And then you have before you, probably closest would be Dranisha, easy access. So I'll have you roll a d10. 5 and above will be Dranisha, and 5 and below will be mermaid lady.
What?
3.
3. All right, so you're going for your newfound mermaid friend. So this creature sends you around it with your swimming speed of 40. I think you can get at least close to it. And you had to have been 5. Well, you moved 10 feet away, correct? So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Right there. Yeah, so you're starting to move around. You can get just about eye distance on her. Do you have anything in your arsenal that is range? Yeah. All right, so what are you going to throw? You hate mermaids, Moira. So
I
just
do
love
hate
it.
mermaids. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good.
I'm gonna moonbeam you.
All right. What's the save?
I just need all my dice in my
11.
hands.
It's only 11, so roll 11, please.
But what save
It's
is
a
it?
Constitution.
Oh, balls.
Oh, no.
That's 11.
All right.
Ooh.
So,
Okay.
I can take it. Hit me.
wait, what's your spell save? 12, right?
No, my spell save is 11.
Okay. So she hits the spell save. Okay.
So is she gonna take full?
Yeah.
Because she hit it. No, it's only 5. Thanks. It's only 5 damage.
The time when you want to roll low damage.
I think if you hit spell save, you actually only take half. Am I crazy here? Spell save, if you make it, you take half.
If it's even?
Yeah.
Yes.
Satine, fellow DM. You pull my leg.
Honestly, it's
But I
one of
think
those
it
things
actually
that I
is.
go back and forth
I know,
on.
I actually think
Yeah.
it is. I think that if you hit spell save, you take half, but maybe I might be incorrect.
I'm probably
chat.
mean, and I wouldn't.
Take half.
Because if you hit armor class, you get hit.
You know what?
So I think
I
if you
can
hit
take
spell
it.
save, you take half.
It's 5 damage.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
5 damage.
But you notice, at least, even with the small amount of damage you take, that a fellow friend is now trying to throw things at you.
Hey!
You're very confused. Do you have a secondary action that you can take?
It's all like I have protection from evil and good that I could do, but I wouldn't do that.
No, not right in
because
this
I'm
circumstance.
charmed. I'm charmed.
What about bonus action, a spiritual weapon against a friend?
I don't have spiritual weapons.
You don't?
I have Misty Step. I have Compelled Duel. I have Branding Smite.
All right, so I won't say that you do any of that yet.
I already have Ensnared Strike.
But ensnaring strike on all your weapons, you just cast it on your main hitting weapon, right? Your main melee?
Yeah, it
All
was
right,
just
so
not required.
until you get to her, you can't ensnaring strike anyway. So that's good.
Good.
All right,
want
moving
to.
along. Rowan.
Yeah. I don't see it from here on.
Nah.
Well, didn't
I
it go
knew
up
I
in the
should
air?
have done protection from
You know?
evil.
It did twirl over its head away, but she had not held a spell to cast when she saw it. So as it had happened and occurred, it has now dissipated.
Just to see it when she's done.
Where was the creature?
It was in the direction that you did call lightning.
Ooh, did you see it move from that spot?
No, but to do call lightning again, you have to see the creature.
Okay.
And do you mind passing me the post-it note on top of it since Moonbeam is dropped?
yeah, that
Thank
is
you.
true.
Oh, should I
But
put it
now-
on
Satine.
Satine then?
Moved Moonbeam?
I cast
cast it
Moonbeam
again.
on her.
And it dropped, but now she's adding it to.
Should I put it
You
on
cast
Satine
Moonbeam
because
on
I
the-
cast Moonbeam on her?
You cast Moonbeam on the aboleth, right?
Yeah, I did,
Okay,
and
now
then
you
it
guys
fell.
know what it
And
is.
then I did it again.
Freudian slipped!
No, but okay. I
It's
did
just a
cast
slip,
it on
not
it,
Freudian.
and then I was charmed, so it fell. But then I
Yeah.
cast it again on Satine just now.
I thought that,
was
you
what the
went,
5
I thought you
damage
rolled
was.
to hit her.
No, I did.
Oh,
Moonbeam.
I'm sorry. So
I
yes,
was not close
you
enough to
shouldn't
hit her.
have. So you recalled it once more.
Yeah, I called
see,
it
I see, I see, I
again.
see.
Yeah.
I see. And with the direction that you're in right now, because of the spot, I would have to actually say, sorry, DM's call here. I thought you had rolled to hit, and then she took damage. Now I understand why she had to make a save.
I was so far away.
But I was a little confused. Sorry. But I would say half the moonbeam has to be above water, because from the point that you're looking, you're not going to be able to see as well. So
fine.
you guys can see a moonbeam now cascading nearby this creature.
Aye!
Yeah, and from the angle it really looks like she's hitting the creature. If you look at the angle,
Can I tell that she's hitting?
it's hard to tell from the angle you're at. I would say you can see that she seems to be casting it very close to where that mermaid was, but you can see that it seems to be kind of close
you
nearby
don't wanna
the creature.
hit
too.
That's so
on the-
dangerous.
You don't
You
wanna.
don't know.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, it's hard to tell you guys. All right,
I use my action to just climb up into the crow's nest.
all right, so you use your. All right, just make a dex check one more time. Only a DC
9.
of 8. Okay, you did it! So you I was like waiting. I was like, you had to just get above 8. So you're able to climb up and get to the top of the boat, thankfully, this time. As you're now present with your friend shouting out things, you see Wine standing nearby, very confused with the rope in one hand, and you're not on the rope anymore.
Can I make a perception check as well?
Yes,
to
make a
see-
perception check.
15.
15. As you're looking around, the main thing you can catch is that the boat is slowly turning and starting to get in the direction right now. So it's kind of actually a little bit more, as you guys are here, turning in this direction now, and you can see that it's starting to make way.
Ram it.
So as it's slowly making way in this direction,
It's gonna destroy the
Far
boat.
away.
this is very far away.
It is.
As you're seeing this the boat starting to move in the direction, you can only really see like a slight, like glowy moonbeaming looking thing out of the water. You can see that there's something nearby it, and then you can see like a fly and like a dragonborn definitely in the water.
Okay.
And you deduct that the fly is Lala, but it's very hard to say.
The size of a brass doll.
All right, that's your turn. Lala.
Can I? Okay. This is what I want to do. Tell me if I'm allowed. I want to fly over the cloud and cast sleep
Okay.
because it's radial.
Okay, and so you want to move 35 feet.
So maybe I don't want to
So-
move like. Actually, maybe I'll just cast it from where I am.
Okay. But it's radius based, correct?
Yeah.
So is any and what's the range? 90?
90 feet.
Okay, so yeah, you can get it.
So can I see Rowan and Sylvia? I mean,
Rowan?
Moira and Sylvia.
You can't really make out Sylvia anymore, but you can see Moira.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it sort of on the other side,
Okay.
just so it just envelops the bad guy.
Okay.
And okay, 10, 15, 18, and 22.
10, 15, that's 25, 18, and 22.
Oh
so
no, that's 22 is the total.
22.
Yeah.
And so with the amount, that's hit points, right? Correct.
Yeah.
So can you, sleep for me always gets me.
Okay, so this spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect.
Uh-huh.
The creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected of ascending order
Of their current hit points. So they have to hit that 22 or below, right? In terms of current hit points. That's why I'm always confused by the spell.
Yes.
Falls unconscious. Starting with the creature that has the lowest hit
How many
points.
hit points
Each
do you
creature is
have left?
affected by the spell falls unconscious.
40 something.
Okay.
Oh.
It might be just 40. Yeah, it's just 40. Because I
This
healed
is very
myself a little.
confusing.
Yeah, it's a confusing spell, which is why I always ask somebody to reread it. Because it says starting with the creature that has the lowest hit points, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious. But then the thing is if it has above a certain amount, so subtract each creature's hit point from the total for moving on to the creature with the next one.
5d8.
So exactly. A creature's supposed to be equal or less to the remaining
Wait.
total for that creature to be affected.
And also
Can I
at
can I
higher
actually
levels.
cast it? Is it too late to cast it at second level?
No, I'll say it's not.
A merciful DM.
Because I'm curious to see if you're gonna get it.
No. Rolled a 2 and a 1.
All right,
So that's
so-
only 3 more points of
Seeing that this thing has been enraptured in this large tidal wave twice now, you take a moment as you cast out the spell, and even with as much as you're giving into it, even a little more, you can tell that this creature's not being affected. It's a very large, strong creature from what you can tell, and unfortunately sleep will not affect it right
I
now.
don't like this.
All right, so, Lala, it's your turn. Dranisha.
Great. I swim.
Well, you can get within, I think
Well,
that's
if I
a-
swim close, I don't know, because I don't know.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, you can get right up to it.
Well,
Are
wait.
you fully healed, dude? Because
I'm
then
fully healed.
You have a lot of
but I
health.
also don't have, when I rage, I have no damage, resistance to damage except for psychic.
Then you should-
But you don't know
You
about
should get,
that.
but
So-
you should get close to me.
In your range, do you think you'd get pretty close to it? I mean, you can only get to the pocket corner over there.
What do you say?
You can get right to the corner where that little rope is, right there. Yeah.
This thing?
Yep, you can get right to there.
Oh,
you can
shit.
get within
Oh,
melee.
okay.
That's
Okay.
how far you can get with your swim
Alright.
speed. That's your full action and your full speed, but you're swim and you get up to it and you're like,
up to it. I
you just, you're like, and you see all of this, just this cloud of mucus and
It's
disgustingness.
ugly. Ugly beast.
All right.
Is that it? So I cannot
That
do
is your
nothing.
turn.
Okay.
All right, so as this creature is here, it turns its head and mirrors once more. As the 3 eyes look at you. I need you to make
Both of the
a
tanks.
wisdom saving throw.
God. Oh yeah, baby. 17.
All right, that is a pass as you see the eyes attempt to insert itself into you. You can feel a strange presence as this creature is horrifying, but you're able to stand it off very strongly.
Listen, Cthulhu.
As we're going to drop back to the top of this round, we're technically at our break point.
Ah.
So why don't we take a quick break, 5-minute break, as we continue the battle, as I Freudian slipped what this creature was.
Get your last minute raffles in!
Yeah!
Exclamation point raffle.
I love how you just jumped right into it. That's so great.
Everybody make sure.
Just constant streaming. This battle could last. Go into the bathroom.
forever.
It could.
It could.
It could.
really could.
It might not, but it could.
Oh,
It's a tough
I
one.
feel so useless.
Anyone on the chat?
Yeah, lots of people in chat.
Somebody
get me a water.
Oh, I bought Walter right here.
Yeah, somebody remind me. I think if you hit spell save DC, you take half damage. I know there's somebody in there who knows that. I always forget. I know armor class. If you hit, you hit.
Dallas says Rachel is the Jim Halpert of GGG.
Oh, the Jim Halpert. That's the best. I love Jim.
I mean, I'm particular to a character named Isabel. That was, at Jim's wedding. I don't know. Maybe
probably open the chat.
you
guys.
know her.
I'll join in.
Ham's best friend, college bridesmaid at the wedding. She might look familiar to you.
Looks
A little like
similar to
you?
actually.
She looks kind of similar to me.
why you like her, I bet.
Isabel Porriba, maybe. Girlfriend of Dwight.
Wait, I'm gonna scroll back down because I'm going to. All right.
Yeah, it is the DC or better, yeah.
DC
That's good.
or better.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. See, instinctual reaction was correct, so she should have already said
Hi,
Right.
Rio Oz? OZ?
I always forget.
It's hard to read your name. It's a very bright green on my
Yeah,
screen.
it is. It's a neon.
Ask us questions.
Ask us
Questions.
Oh my lord! I just found out that I'm going.
recipes.
So I will actually be gone next 2-3 games.
Oh.
I am. It's my turn to jet set. I will be in Mexico next weekend. Then I will be in London,
Oh!
and then
London.
I will be.
London.
But that's the Thanksgiving episode,
Yeah.
and then I will be
Londres.
in Nashville.
Oh, wow.
But that's a secret. I hope my best friend Home Surprising is not watching.
Please don't watch.
Oh shit! I don't think she is.
Oopsie-doodle.
No, she's definitely not. But I just found out that I'm maybe going to go on a backstage tour of the Harry Potter play in London.
Oh,
That's
that is
awesome.
really
Shut
cool. That is really cool. One person is asking the age-old question, why does Rachel keep diving in?
Exactly.
Listen, I'm a paladin. Someone was in danger. I'm not just gonna stand on the boat and be like, I guess I'll be here.
That's true.
I have to help.
Someone is asking if the underwater city is documented in the source book or is it a homebrew?
So, Myth Nantar is actually something that was written over 10 years ago. A lot of this story, I don't think it's Dragonlance. I think this is an actual novel and a book written within the Forgotten Realms world. And so what I like to do is I like to do a lot of research on things that were made by Wizards of the Coast and people who created D&D, and then dive into the folklore and then kind of give my spin on it.
That's really cool.
So yeah, so Myth Tar is an actual city that when it was more around like the 1368, I think it was 4E and 2E, and so I'm pulling a lot of source material from that and then giving my more modern day take on it in the 5E world.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's rad.
Get your last minute raffle entries in. Just a reminder. I love seeing you guys in chat, but I also want you guys to win things.
Just so you know, watching us has some perks. We're not just pretty faces. It's like,
Do we all cold? Oh, it's such a cute jacket.
I'm cold.
I'm so warm. I'm so warm.
I wish I ran.
I'm always cold.
oh, somebody else is their DM like that. That's really cool. It's nice to be able to be creative, but then also have
Is
tools.
Rachel
It's oh, you
Water's
look great.
favorite
Yeah.
enemy.
It's a water a
The
little cold.
entire ocean
water's
has
cold.
a favorite enemy, and it's me.
Someone says, will they run prestige classes? I'd like to see Moira turn evil.
Me too, buddy. Well, I have a whole, Kelly and I have to talk about this, but I do have a whole deal planned out for Moira, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
It's gonna get freaky in here.
As it should, correct? As it always
do
should.
that.
Nothing like D&D. Nothing's like D&D without at least some
sadness.
moments of sadness. Yeah.
Listen, Moira's gonna have a tough time coming up, so tune in for Tears.
Ooh,
So basically, who asked this? Let me.
someone's asking about Sylvia. Where does she
Someone
hail
also
from?
asked me about. Let me hear.
I thought we were very clear, Nantar.
Yeah,
Myth
she is.
Nantar.
She is from Myth Nantar, which they have only heard about, but
So
she has a whole story there that
is
perhaps.
Nantar the name of the place, and it's just like myth is some kind of an
Surname.
identifier?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because
I'm-
there's many myths.
There's many. Yeah.
I'm gonna close out the raffle, guys.
Raffle
So-
5, 4,
time.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, I have to finish typing it.
No, it's done now.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Do
how-
my ears keep falling off? My ears? My horns? I called them ears. They're not ears, are they?
Little clips on the inside. So that
That's a good idea.
yeah. So
Man,
you have like the upper stability.
Yeah.
you are everything I want to be. For real, Satine. You're
Okay.
awesome. I'm so glad we got to have her.
Someone named Nick Rachel, which is weirdly the name of two of my favorite people.
Oh, what's that?
We're soulmates.
Oh, sorry.
My character was basically inspired by all the fairy tale books I read, but I also just wanted to make her kind of a little bit of a brat sometimes. Yeah. And the winner is Gabriel Knight 52.
Hello!
Congratulations.
I know that name.
Congrats, Gabriel Knight. That's awesome.
I have to write this down too. And
Is it okay if I
then
take a picture to Instagram?
Yeah, we
story?
should. We don't take enough photos, do we?
Wraith Queen says, question for Allie. What lipstick are you wearing?
Oh yeah, girl.
It is real good.
It's
What's this?
What is it?
uh-oh.
The blood of my enemies.
It's it is the blood of my enemies. No,
Oh.
I think it's the one with the unicorns. On.
Lime crime?
I think it is lime crime. Yeah, it's a lime crime
I'm sneaking in.
black lipstick in a little pink tube with silver unicorns on it.
She stabbed a
How do I-
kobold.
Instagram
And
this.
she's using its blood.
How do I
Keisha
resize
Roberts
the
is a great
story?
question.
Can I
After
not?
so much rough bad luck in the water, will you actually visit the
wait,
underwater
okay,
city?
let's try-
Or say, enough is enough.
One more.
I
Is this a
think that
picture?
Moira
If it's up
might
to her,
run.
she's gonna go.
Well, if
Okay.
someone's in danger, I'll go. Otherwise,
I wanna
I'm going
go.
to be sulking on a ship in a corner.
Also, the raffle is open again for, and that second winner will be picked at the end of the stream. Just an FYI, exclamation point raffle. Any more last minute questions you guys want answered while I run to the toilet?
Did anyone?
Zip back
Did that
home.
person who saw talk about Jim Halpern?
Dallas?
I'm stuck.
Did he know anything about that Isabel character?
I don't know, Dallas, does she look familiar?
Did you want? Oh no, how do I get out?
This way.
That direction, remember?
Does everyone notice that Satine's hands are actually blue too? Like,
yeah.
true commitment. True commitment there.
I can do it.
I wish it was more blue. I wish I would have like primered them so that they'd be like really blue.
Super blue. Next time.
I was gonna go to the costume store and get some color, but then I ran out of time.
You know, we
what?
do what
What
we
are you saying,
can.
normal
We do what we can.
Nails?
No, I was gonna
Like
blue
blue
up like up
arms,
to
like
here.
full blue.
How
Yeah.
great to shoot off.
We need
people.
some beautiful, if anyone knows how to draw, some really cool drawings and renders of some
Yeah.
of these scenes because
Yo, we
they're
love
pretty
fan
epic.
art. I just
like
got
what we
some
normally
fan
look
art,
like.
and it was the best moment of my life.
I like to call it
all day.
fart.
What?
I love fire.
Just kidding. Hey, what's up? Hashtag. By the
Hashtag
way,
fart, guys.
Girls Gonna
Send us your
Explore.
fart.
This is the best thing about being like both an intense like fantasy writer and a comedian is that I never know the line to draw. Quite literally, I don't know how to draw lines. So speaking of that, hashtag fart.
Hashtag fart, y'all.
No!
Send us your farts.
Send us your farts.
Oh man, has anyone ever said that?
What?
Is that just like a thing
What?
that I just made up? I don't know.
I wonder, you know when you go to
Yeah.
hashtag and
Yeah.
it brings up how many of those posts have been made? I wonder what happens when you look up hashtag farts. Probably like 50 million or something like that.
Well, because there is another
know.
kind of fart. You know what I mean? I don't know if anyone's come up with
Where'd you get
fart
that?
for
Plenty of
Fauna.
time.
In the in the bowl.
Oh man, it's killing me.
towards the side,
Oh,
not
somebody
in the
said that they're
kitchen. Yeah,
gonna
by
do
the
it
couch.
already. Oh, that's so cool. You guys are the best. I'm so
Fan
excited.
art,
What?
fan
Someone's
art.
like, I'm gonna draw some fan art. Like that's so cool.
But not what I
that's
would
so
like
cool.
today.
Listen, I got fan art of
I don't
Moira
know. This
wearing
is totally doing
pink
it
arm
for me.
Not for
floaties
me.
and a little duck floaty, and it's the
let me
best
see.
thing. Where's my phone?
I want chocolate now. Is there chocolate?
My phone's over there.
Oh, it seems like they're having fun with the slip I did there. You know, it's canon now. God damn.
What?
What I said.
Fart joke was a slip.
Yeah, it was an
it's
intended,
on-
well-intended one.
Twitter?
Yes, it's on the Twitter.
Oh, bitch,
My
me
phone
Mine-
real fast?
Yes.
Thanks, I'll show you. I will! Absolutely, absolutely.
All right. We're in theme. All right, you guys. Want to
Moira,
continue
this
the
is absolutely
battle and see what happens.
Sorry, your face in that photo was perfect.
Oh, was it?
You're so happy. It's so cool.
I'm like a dog that wags
I
its tail.
think I
can't
just
help
saw
it.
this part because it was like a little thumbnail version. That's
Totally my nature.
Who did that?
Gabby! She's on our Instagram.
Oh, somebody
and
else.
our
Sax from
Twitter. It's
Dick and Johnson. Sax does it. He calls it fart as
Amazing.
well. So look at that. Sax and
watching right
me
now.
thinking like, love you, Sax.
Sassy Sax.
That's a Sax. All right, so. Alrighty.
so good.
Oh, I already need more.
Let's continue and see what happens here. Okay, so back into the rounds. Its last attempt with its eyes, its three gleaming yellow eyes, attempting to sear into you.
Step off, bitch.
Love the fact you say that. I don't know if it understands you, but you feel like it might. All right, moving along, Lilith.
Hi. Oh wait, I have to turn my makeup back on. Hi. There's nothing I can do from this vantage point. I feel.
So do you just continue a performance check to attempt to get your crew as invigorated as possible?
Juiced.
Yes.
Okay, this will be a performance check, please. Or persuasion, I'll let you choose either.
Same modifier either way. Ha ha! 24.
Okay, so what are you saying to make them feel less scared about approaching this mass of tidal waves and clouded fogs?
You know, it's days like these that make you just really feel alive and powerful. You know what I mean, men? Oh, yeah! Let's go get our friends. They seem to be in a little bit of trouble, but I know that with our inspiration and our fighteration, we can save them all.
Aye, Captain! And Edna, just slowly claps and applauds as you guys begin pushing quite closely. You can feel the mass pulling. You can tell that right now you guys are starting to gain some way, and the winds, the sails are beginning to catch the wind. As you guys can see,
I've thought that 3 times.
Like, are we
you're beginning. I would say that with the chant and with the pull, you get at least 30 feet in the direction that you're trying to go. So though your friends are somewhere about, I would say, 150 feet away from you, you're getting closer and closer. You're about 120 feet away. Okay. All right. So moving along. Lilith's turn. Sylvia.
I have this look in my face.
And if you begin your turn in Moonbeam, do you want to move out of it? Because you're going to take some damage.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
All right, so you take that extra 6 points of damage, I think it was, right? At the top, and then you move out.
5.
It's 5.
It was
You take 5 more, and then you get out of that Moonbeam.
Yeah.
All right, so just move her out of the Moonbeam, please. Just 5.
Which way?
Whichever way she wishes.
Not towards you, towards the back.
Yeah.
Well, for my own purposes of being nice to you,
And then you swirl within yourself, and
with my big goldfish tail. It's like orange and blue and green and magenta. And then I... And that is a dexterity saving throw.
wow,
DC
another title?
14. It's the last one I got.
All right. I don't know if that's going to make it, actually. Let me see. What did you say it was?
14.
15. It does make it this round.
I don't
so half
know.
damage.
Oh, is it half? Okay. Okay, that is a... I don't know what that is. Oh, what are these? Sorry, I can't tell if it's at a 6 or a 9.
It'd be a 6 because that's a D8.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Yes, that's 12 plus 7 plus 2.
19, 21. Solid.
But half, but only half.
But only, it's half of 20. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Check. All right, but we always round up again because positivity. Yes. All right.
Can I make a perception check from the crow's nest to
On your
see?
turn.
Okay.
On your turn, you can. So you see once more this humongous wave, this tidal wave, just come out of nowhere and turn this creature around. You can see again, there's tentacles poking out when it's turning, but it's hard to see exactly where it goes once it's back underneath the water. As you see it spin back up and turn back down, I actually need you to make because you're within range of it, a Constitution saving throw again, please.
Oi, 5.
All right, that's a fail. You are once more diseased. So that is going to be 3 hours of disease unless you fix that, okay? All right. And as you're doing that, you hear very deeply within your head a voice. And with the way that the voice sounds, what other language do you know?
I know common, primordial, druidic.
Okay.
I feel like I would need to know an oceany.
Yeah. So as you hear something. It's in your mind, and you can tell it's not screaming it or screeching it, and you can just hear whatever sound it makes when it was attempting to enamor you even deeper within you, almost as it's coming from inside your head and out. Whatever it's trying to say, it's trying to say something to you. You can't quite understand it. All right, moving along. That is your turn.
Okay.
Moira.
Don't you fucking do it, Moira. You don't know it. I'm resistant too.
I don't, which is good that I'm coming to you, because you're the closest one to me, so... Oh, wait, okay, so here's the thing. I still have my aura of protection, which means that everyone within 5 feet of me has disadvantage when enemies are attacking them.
Okay, so
Like,
enemies
enemies
in
have
this case would be
You.
Dranishka.
Fuck. Okay,
Yep.
well,
So that's good to know.
Wait, what?
never mind. I didn't
So I have
say
what?
that.
I
didn't say
I have
that.
advantage?
You have advantage.
Wait, I don't want to hurt her though. Or would
You
I?
actually have
If you want
disadvantage.
to.
Yeah, just
Disadvantage
I
is what it would be.
Disadvantage to
And
attacking
then
the thing. You
it
don't
would have
have disadvantage
advantage.
to attacking me.
It would have advantage.
Yeah.
That's what.
But
it was
wait.
good to know.
Hold on. Wait, it's not my turn.
Yeah, just hold on that real quickly because you would have advantage, so it would cancel it out. So it
Got
would
it.
make it a null and simple one roll. That's all it would do. All right.
Okay, we're
so-
going to use Requiter, and I still have a Ensnaring Strike on it too. Oh no. Oh! It's a 1! I've never been so happy to roll a 1!
So wait, what are you doing right now? What are you doing? Because let me see if you're happy.
I had Requiter out. No, I'm not throwing it. I'd never throw Requiter. It never leaves my hand.
Okay.
I'm just going to try and slash.
All right.
Because I'm right up.
You lose the grasp of it.
No!
Yes, this is what happens when you roll a 1. And you miss. You go over the shoulder, and it floats behind it.
I'm going
now
after it immediately.
you're controlled by
you're
a
so
creature.
controlled
It's
right
my weapon. It's my
Powerful weapon.
Make a will. This is gonna be a. We're gonna see if you can resist this even
It's my most
intellectually.
powerful weapon.
Again, intellectual. You are
When my
encaptured
enemies
by
want
this
me to
creature. You
have
are
my most
enslaved.
powerful-
So
I'm gonna, like, legit cry if
make
I
a
lose
wisdom
Requiter.
saving throw.
Oh my god.
But
Don't.
there's
I just rolled a 20!
A nat 20.
She's rolled a 1. I want my weapon.
All right. Yeah, you want your weapon back. And it's 5 feet away from Janishka. You use the rest of your movement to get over on the other side. All right. You see somebody who just didn't hit you, a friend, like come towards you and then throw her weapon around over your shoulder and then just float towards you.
Does that mean she's not enslaved anymore?
No.
I'm not?
No, she is. You are enslaved still.
And I'm raging, so I'm like, what the fuck is that?
You're very confused, but she didn't hurt you.
She didn't hurt me. She's acting crazy though. Crazy.
I just threw it like a fucking boomerang.
These crazy
Except
girls.
it
Okay, so
Can I get like I want a chain that I can attach
Does
to
she
it?
use-
So if it's
Maybe
like a
eventually,
sword-
but for right now, you're just like enchanted and swimming
my
back
weapon.
towards your
It's
weapon.
too important.
okay.
Fuck
but
you.
I am on this.
need my
All right, so let's move back because that's technically Moira's turn. But
Oh, it's still her turn,
It's
okay.
technically still Moira's turn, and then we move down the line to Rowan. Yeah.
I'm not after.
I'm sorry, but I have
That's
two
fine.
attacks.
But you have to use the rest of your movement
To go get it?
To go get it.
Oh,
'cause
okay,
it
then-
removed from your.
Never mind.
It removed from your grasp, so you have to grab it once more and then swing around.
My weapon is more
No, it's okay.
important.
I'm a merciful but also unmerciful DM, so it's good. All right. When you roll nat 20s, I can't deny it. Okay.
I'd like to roll perception to see if I can see the creature
right.
from the tidal waves.
All right. Roll a perception check.
My baby. I'm so sorry.
13.
Okay, from where you are and from where the boat's going, you can tell that maybe in a little bit the boat will be closer enough to give you eyes on it, but you cannot see much. You can see kind of the bobbing heads of friends. You can see that Lala's kind of shooting nearby. You can see that like Moira's kind of bobbing around. You can see Dranishka kind of bobbing around. That's it. That's all you can see.
Okay, can I also hold my lightning again for when I see it?
Yes.
Okay.
You hold call lightning.
Hold call
which
lightning.
level? You have to let me know which level ahead of time.
4th.
4th level ahead of time, waiting for it to enact. All right. That is your turn, Rowan. Lala.
That doesn't do much. It didn't do anything last time. They probably still have too many hit points. I'm just gonna try to shoot into the muck again.
All right, roll to hit with
I
disadvantage.
don't know what else to do. Okay, my first hit is a 13, so that misses.
Does not hit.
And then the second one, that's not nice. That's really not nice.
Did you roll a natty one?
I rolled a 1 and a 10.
Okay, so as you go to aim, how many arrows do you have?
I am down to, I think I'm down to 16.
16, okay, I'm rolling a d20. All right, so you lose 2 arrows. As you turn over, you realize that 2 arrows, you just lost your balance as you were attempting to shoot. 2 more fall out into the water, so you've lost 2 arrows. And you're lucky that d20 was a nice one, so.
Thank
All right,
you.
you're
Thank
welcome.
you, D20.
Yeah, it's only 2.
Mad at you.
All right, moving along.
Ranishka, I'm raging still, yes?
Do my pink one.
I
Not
take
with a natty one, yeah.
my,
It's okay.
my great axe. Oh, mother.
By the way, as you're doing this,
What?
make a Constitution saving throw. You're 5 feet away from it.
Oh god, my constitution is very...
Oh god, oh god.
Okay. 12 plus 6. Math.
That's enough to get through.
We're good?
Yeah, you're okay. You breathe in and you waft in and you cough in this mucousy water as you're near it. And as you're trying to get it out of your mouth as you're swimming, you're able to resist whatever this strange, seeping liquid it is, and you're able to hit.
Yes.
So, okay.
Okay. Now I take this one. 1d12 plus 3 and then plus 6 attack
And don't
bonus.
forget,
Oh,
no
gosh.
advantage, just a straight roll.
1.
Well, yeah. But is it within 5 feet, darling?
It is within 5 feet.
You
so
moved
she's
10 feet
outside of
away.
my protection.
God damn. Yeah.
Yeah, so you get
it's-
advantage.
You get advantage.
I am
get
too
to roll.
far
Yeah.
away because my weapon was
11.
so
Okay, so...
No, that's the wrong.
Then 20.
What?
You roll a 20.
Wait,
That's
I
a
have to
12.
roll 20?
You have to roll to hit.
Roll to hit. Oh,
Yeah.
damage is like 11. Got it. I'm so 11, same thing. No,
But roll again.
I can't
'cause
see
you have
right now
advantage.
for some reason.
Yeah, and
I
what are you
looked
hitting
into
with
the
your
light.
great axe, right?
Yes.
So plus 6. Okay, cool.
And then the 12. So,
So 18. That
Yes.
does hit it. Yeah.
mother.
So as you do math in your brain, and you're like, yeah, and then you slice down onto
you
it.
roll your
I do
roll
math
for
with
damage.
my
Yeah.
fingers. Oh, that was unfortunate. What is it? I can't
That's
see.
the one. That's the number you want. That's
Okay,
a 12.
good. Oh, yes, that's the one.
Oh.
Plus 3.
15?
Yes, I knew. Yes, I
All
knew
right.
that one. I
And
could
don't
say.
forget your rage damage. Plus 2.
Oh, plus 2, yeah?
Plus 5, yeah. So that'd be 12 plus 5, that's 17.
Nice.
As you just carve, and you get stuck within its scaly, kind of slimy essence, and then you pull it out once more. As you realize it gushes out black blood. It's not even, it's not, whatever this thing is, you don't even think it's a thing of the sea. You can just tell that it's like, it's essentially unwrapping, almost like you're pulling a thread against its whatever it is, and it's just seeping out the blackness of it. All right, roll to hit again.
Is it getting on me?
It's okay. Yeah, it's all over
I
you.
rolled to hit again.
Yeah.
God. Oh! That is one. And then
Those are the
plus
rolls we need.
6.
Yes.
All right,
26.
you don't even have to worry. You
Yeah.
get double damage on this. So roll a, yeah.
26.
So roll
This motherfucker.
That's what it is. 12.
Oh yeah, I don't have to. Yeah, but
Roll a 12.
Yeah. Because I cannot see for the life of me right
So
now.
that's-
I'm staring at the lights for
also
some
let's
reason.
be honest too. Your die are beautiful yet very shiny. So with all the lights, it's hard to see. So you rolled a 1. So it's only 2 damage, but then add your 5 onto it, so it's 7 extra damage. Still feels good. Still feels good.
Does anyone else have problem seeing, or is it because I stared into the lights?
I think it's because
like a light
And every time I look at the camera, the lights are behind it.
And just don't forget, it's all the muck and the clouds and the fog
It's
of
not you.
of
It's like
the
a
water. And there's a moonbeam on the other side. You're just having trouble seeing, you know, Dranisha. Okay, so moving along. That's your turn. As this creature, very upset, having felt this cave into its body, turns towards you as you see its tentacles whip out against you. What's your AC?
14.
14. All right. 14. All right, 1 hit, and then a miss, and then a super miss. So that's a 1 on its turn. So real quick, so the first hit against you is gonna hit you for
But I still take
11
damage
plus
even though I
16.
have resistance while raging.
Don't forget resistance, so half. So you take 16 bludgeoning damage, reduced to 8. So it hits against you. I need you to make another Constitution saving throw, please.
The 6 plus a 6.
So 12, that's not enough. As you can feel the effect of this tentacle enter you, you can tell that suddenly you feel very sick and weakened. You are now considered diseased. Okay?
May I have someone's pencil? I figured
All right.
I would get that.
Yeah.
And so wait, so how much?
8. So, as that's happening, it attempts to hit you twice more. As the second tentacle whips underneath you and misses, and the second one goes above your head and then accidentally whips around itself and lashes itself.
Hits it right.
Oh no! No! Why did I roll the highest? Oh, that sucks. All right.
Yay!
That will show you.
I mean, boom.
Yeah, that's not good for. That makes.
Wait.
It literally
Highest
just
on
halved
you.
his damage.
Someone get that damage.
It's called, again, be careful with ones, you guys, and always let me know if you roll them, no modifiers. So, as you see its tentacle once more whip around you, you see it move around your head and right into the spot that you had created, as its arm or whatever it is gets stuck within the hole that you created, and then it tears it out as more black goo just ushers out from it. It's bad. All right, top of the turn, Lilith. As the ship is making way at this full round, you guys are now only about the ship's. I believe it's called the helm, right? Is right around here. So you're about 90 feet away. With the
Great.
speed. Yeah.
In that case. So, Dranishka is resistant to fire damage?
I am.
What about
You don't know. Just make choices, Lilith.
I want to make a choice. I want to, but then Moira is there, and I don't.
It's okay.
Let's see.
It's okay.
Because what I want to do, DM,
Yes, my
is
lady.
load one of my fireballs into a blowgun.
A blowgun.
Oh, the little jewel? Yeah.
Points for creativity.
What? That's clever as fuck.
Okay. Yeah, I did say it was like a little ball,
Yeah,
right?
it's like a little
That's one of
necklace.
the necklaces you have. Yeah. Okay. You rip it off. You load it into the. Yeah, you do so.
Okay.
That makes sense to me.
I'm going to move to the end of this thing
All right. You're
And-
rosing it.
and aiming straight for the green-black, musty, murky water blob.
Okay. This is going to be a roll to hit, though.
Okay.
Though technically, it would be. We'll have the effect of the spell happen if you hit. So just a roll to hit, real quick, with your blowgun.
Okay, so that's 22.
Okay. So you put the little pearl inside your blowgun. You take a moment. You focus it with as much of your bardic air you can muster. You jet it out with 90 feet, hopefully to spare, as you can see it lob in the correct direction, right in the center of where you see the cloud. Okay. So now we'll have you roll the fireball spell.
Okay.
So that's going to be a dex save, but I think that the radius of fireball is it 60 feet or 30?
Fireball, 20-foot radius.
20-foot radius. Correct?
From the centered point.
From the center point. So you're going straight in the center of it. You're lobbing it straight to the center to attempt to hit it.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20. It will hit everybody within that range. So it'll hit Dranishka. It will hit. All of your heads are bobbing above water. Don't forget, it's underneath the water.
Will it hit
So-
me?
Nope, it won't hit you. It'll hit Moira. It'll hit Dranishka. It'll hit your mermaid friend, whose name you
ask me
still
if I
don't know, named Sylvia.
I
And
know her
maybe
name.
we'll hit the creature.
Oh, so we're making.
I would have told him her name.
Okay.
I don't
roll for
have
damage.
So
But I
and
don't
then-
have to because I'm
so I
resistant to
roll
extra.
8d6.
Yep, roll for damage, and then everybody else who I mentioned, you have to roll a save throw. You still have to roll with resistance. You'll take half.
Even though I'm resistant to fire?
Or
Because
roll
I'm
those
a
twice.
brass dragon.
Yeah,
You're
you might.
resistant.
If you
Gotcha.
make it, you
Immune
can make
is
half
different
of
than
half.
resistant.
Got it.
Yep.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yikes.
Wait, so I'm doing what? Did you
That's a
say?
pass. That's a pass against her spell save.
Oh.
So that means she
I
gets,
love technicalities.
that means she gets half of the
Half of half. Yep.
34.
All right. So who roll? And what's your spell save? What's your spell save?
My spell save? 14.
14. Okay. So if you rolled above a 14, you're okay. Who did not roll above a 14? All right. 2 of you guys are gonna take full damage.
Okay. Oh my god.
Damn.
34? All right, so, and you passed.
Yeah.
So you already have resistance, so that's halved. So half of 34, 16 plus 16
okay,
is
I'll heal
32,
you
so
in a
17. Take half of 17, round it up. So 17, that would be 8. You take 8 points of fire damage. As you see that the creature, let me count this according to
So
where you're
since I took
shooting
damage,
it.
can
I have my lightning ready.
Second. Yes, you can make a wisdom save.
Oh god, please.
That would be 17. Okay, so
17?
with the wisdom save,
Yeah.
you break your enslavement. However,
No.
at the cast of the fireball in the middle of the water with the specific location you had got, the ricocheting of the fire happening and burning you guys to a crisp, your face just cascading full of this fire energy that engulfed within you against the
Wait,
water.
I have a question. Would damage be halved in water, possibly?
Not when your head's above water,
Oh.
but yes for the creature.
Aw.
However, you still did enough damage. So, as the fireball engulfs the center of that point, you can hear a deep guttural scream as this beast, already emitting all of this black gunk, slowly beaches itself from the pure energy of that fireball that hit it underneath the water, searing it enough that you smell something that seems otherworldly as you see it slowly with black smoke dissipating, a body no longer there, into air. You see floating on water
Oh.
a new friend.
Swimming over
Is
to
she
her.
unconscious? Oh yeah.
You see very sickly a friend of yours who looks green in the face.
More green than blue.
cloud, yes, as the cloud of water slowly
I'm swimming too.
dissipates into the air, and
Yeah.
whatever was there holding you guys against it
I'm
is
flying
slowly
over there
I'm
too.
swimming over, I'm very strong.
Okay.
They're swimming
Got my
and flying.
40.
Okay. You guys all swim over. You can give me the green fog. The green fog is no longer there.
My bag.
Bye, and
Okay.
there's
Bye.
that.
So how far, if I'm 40 feet,
All right.
I mean, it doesn't matter, I can just go over, yeah?
Yeah.
This is over, I'm over there, I pick her
I'm
up.
gonna too. Well, wait, hang on. I'm gonna lay on hands.
Together, can we, oh, you're gonna, oh, good.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal her.
All right.
I'm flying over
Can
there
you help me
too.
at the same time?
I
fuck
have
off.
like no spell slots left.
If Fauna was here, she could.
Yeah, if Fauna can heal us. Come on. Take me to the page where I can lay on hands.
All
Here
right.
it
And I
is.
get to change the music. It's no longer battle music now. It's like chill music.
Oh, right. I have a pool. Let me see. What do I have in my pool?
Kind of chill.
What's a pool?
So I have a pool of health points that I can give. It's my level times 5 health points. So I have 30. Do you want 20 health points? There
Are you
go.
unconscious right
30
now?
health points.
So
My
you
pool's down to
just
10.
you seeing her in a bad spot, you're just like, whoa, and you smack your hand on her and you pop her up 20 hit points. Because unfortunately you're not able to talk with her and say, do you want 20 or not? But you see her unconscious and you think she needs a lot. So you
Have some
dip
milk.
as many as you can.
Is it gone? Is it here still? Where is it?
I think it's dead. I'm not sure what happened. It was in my head.
It's dead.
Oh, thank you all so much.
Of
What
course.
is your name?
I'm sorry. I tried to kill
I'm
you.
Sylvia. You tried to
Sylvia.
kill me?
I did. I was under its thrall. I was
Sylvia.
You.
Sometimes she's just one of those.
As you guys are all talking, you
Should've
see
gone
the
after
boat
you
slowly
first.
making its way closer and closer to you as the boat is now passing you guys and slows down a bit as you see your friends coming nearby. As you see this, your eyes are once more focusing on the world. You're breathing. You're seeing these people in the water who are near you who don't look like you, and you're not used to seeing these sort of land-based creatures, but you feel safe. And you catch that this dragonborn has a gleaming blue gnash in her arm, and you're looking at her, and she looks a little green in the face, and you realize that whatever happened to her happened to you.
I don't say anything. I
Uh-huh.
just. And then I heal with the lesser.
All right, you
lesser
dump
restoration.
a lesser restoration into her. Let's see if this works. 1 second. 1 second.
Works. What?
Okay. You've experienced this before. When this creature, you attempted to attack it once, you saw it affect you, and after the battle, you were exhausted, and then you decided to heal yourself up. It didn't heal you up. You kept dumping spells into yourself, and then you had to go back to town, and then once you entered town and spoke with somebody at one of the temples, they were able to heal you, and only then. But because you caught it, before it got too bad, you're able to grab onto her arms, and you're just like looking at her, and you surge that lesser restoration. It cures you. So
Thank you. Wait, how much does it cure me out of the way?
just of disease.
I'm so incredibly grateful. You must be a gift from the gods. I would
Not me.
love to provide a place for you to rest and introduce you to our beautiful town.
We would be very grateful for a place to rest. Can you tell us what that thing was?
I don't know. It's I don't think it's alone. There's more than just this one.
Oh, God. Okay.
But just defeating one is so helpful. Thank you all.
Of course.
I've climbed down from the crow's nest.
How close are
and
we
I'm
to
throwing
them?
over
You guys,
a
the boat
fishing
right
net
now,
for them
and,
to
and
climb.
Lala as well, everyone's kind of pushed nearby. The boat's kind of making its way in this direction nearby, you guys, as it's pushing very slowly, and it's slowing down, so you guys
And
can
I
see
should
and hear.
have gotten closer.
Yep. Lala,
Because
you
I was
get the rest
flying
of your
over
turn
to help
fly
as
nearby.
well.
I desperately need a place to rest.
I would love
Yes, let's. Your ship cannot come, but perhaps we can all go now.
Are we making
I'm gonna
friends?
take the sending stone out and say, everything's okay now.
Oh,
I think-
why does chocolate speak to me?
It's not chocolate wine. This is a stone. It's Moira. I'm speaking to you
Ah,
through the stone.
you
There
are
you
candy
go.
in my
Good
eye.
boy. Okay. Can you give the stone to Lilith or Rowan?
How about here? I
Okay,
give it to here.
no,
As you
that's-
pass this, you guys catch. You can see him talking to like, and then here's nearby, climbing down from the crow's nest. And
I take it.
Gylon, pass it off.
Moira, it's Rowan.
Hello, Rowan. Dangerous averted, I think. We're going to go down into.
The underwater city.
Yes, we're going. Do you want to go?
Oh, do I?
Yes. Okay, let's go. Let's go to Mithnantar then. Grab Lilith and tell that idiot not to eat the stone, but leave it with him.
You're not to eat the stone.
She called me stupid?
I didn't call you stupid. I said don't eat the stone.
Never.
It's not candy.
let me see if he knows that. Let me
That
check.
is a walkie
I'm actually
talkie.
going to give it to Gylon.
Gylon
For
knows
now.
my time.
Sure, he's a
He
lot
goes
smarter.
to eat it the moment you hand it to him with a natural one.
Edna.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be
She's
shouting to
not
Moira.
freaking out.
It's what about Walton or Edna?
Or Fauna.
To be honest, I trust Gylon a little bit more. Walton's fine, but Gylon is a little smarter.
You'll know to give it to the right
He will.
person.
Yes, yes. Okay.
And who are you handing it to
Talk.
exactly?
I hand it to Gylon.
Gylon. Okay, so Gylon
trusting
takes
So
it.
with my stone, Gylon, can you hear me? I assume you can, because you can't tell me if you can. If there's danger, pass it off to Walton or anyone, so that they can tell us that there's something afoot. Go into the crow's nest and stay there. Be safe.
Don't
Okay.
lose the stone.
Don't lose the stone. Don't let wine eat it. Okay, I think I hear some kind
And he like climbs up the crow's nest and like makes his way to the top.
We're going to teach you Morse code at some point, okay? All right. Perfect. I assume
You see
you're
him
nodding.
though at your instructions. You can see from even where you are in the water. You look up and you can see that he's climbing to the crow's nest, receiving your
Perfect.
orders. The rest of you guys on the boat can catch that everyone's kind of slowing down and like a little confused about where to go. But you have directed them in the location of your friends as they're slowly stopping nearby. Wine's looking to you for instructions to see if you want to press forward or if he hasn't heard anything about the offering of this friend of yours. So he's kind of waiting for your cue. As you guys are all in the water.
Have I heard it? Because they're kind of far away.
You guys are pulling a little bit closer. You'd have to shout to hear it.
I told Rowan to tell you.
Oh, okay. Right down. Well, should we drop drop anchor and, and go on? Okay. Wine. You are to
Yeah.
man the ship. You are the captain so long as we are away.
But you are so good as captain.
I will come back.
Captain Lilith.
See, you're still
Captain Lucena.
Pirate captain.
I know how to sew. I make you hat.
Oh, great. I don't wear hats, but that's fine.
Can they fit over her horns?
Yes, they must have
Cornholes.
for my
Cornholes in
horns.
it.
Yeah.
Scary woman, be scary.
Drop the anchor, and we'll be back in 13 hours.
Sometime.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Sometime.
Tomorrow?
The spell only lasts
I
for
don't know.
24 hours.
Okay.
always cast it again.
That's true.
Goodbye.
Okay. So I'm going to
Okay.
hop.
As Edna's kind of waving goodbye as well as here is kind of just up at the top, like giving you guys a thumbs up. It's a whole thing.
I'll draw you a picture, Edna, with my new drawing skills.
Oh no. I can't hear her say this, but oh no.
So, you guys all kind of, if you wish, you see your friends bobbing in the water. You're very confused if they're in a good state or if they're okay. You see surging energy pulse through a friend of yours. You catch that another friend of yours, like the mermaid was kind of floating nearby the dead body of this thing that is now evaporating in darkness. And you can see that she's now breathing and talking once more. So you guys are all kind of jumping into the water and swimming over very slowly as you guys make your way nearby the circle of everybody.
You're so pretty. What are you?
Oh, I heard that they call us mermaids.
I've always wanted to meet one of your kind.
What do you eat?
Isn't she beautiful?
Food?
Do you have anything vegetarian?
Yes.
Do lead the way.
Well, I can show you the seashells, but we have a room for that.
Oh,
I would like to see this one.
me too.
Some other things.
What's happening?
Shall we?
Yes.
You'd like
How
to see
do
an
we go?
underwater bathroom?
Why not?
Okay. Did the whatever it was leave anything behind, or is it all gone?
It's completely gone. It's evaporating to, there's like a puff of smoke left maybe of whatever it was.
Can I try and capture any of it in a bottle?
Your hands go through it.
What a
It's
bottle.
not even like a thing anymore.
Okey-dokey.
It just evaporates.
Ah.
As you guys turn around and follow this friend of yours, whose name you now, I believe, know. You begin to slowly
I'm not the
swim.
fastest swimmer. May I grab your fin?
You can grab my hands.
Very
I'm gonna
She
Superman with her. Just like,
Yeah. What is everybody's constitution modifier?
0.
Not yours, Sylvia, but everybody else's. Who is not breathing underwater.
Plus
as well.
1.
Plus
We all
one.
have. We all still
You
have water
You still have
breathing.
water breathing. Okay, then I need a perception check from everybody except for Sylvia then.
16. 21.
8.
5?
8.
16.
Okay, so the two of you,
It's an underwater bird.
Lilith and Lala, as you guys are beginning to follow her with your water breathing, it's like swimming underneath this dark water that is slightly murky, and once you're 20 feet deep, you can't see much more. So you're kind of swimming towards darkness. However, the two of you catch in the distance as you're swimming in the direction of where that statue was. Out of nowhere, a translucent blue appear. It's shimmering against the sun in the high of day that was hitting against the water from where you were going, but as you're looking at it, it's taking a moment before it comes into focus, and you see beyond it, you realize that it's translucent as you look inside, and what you see is something that you never thought would exist, and it's a colorful coral reef, just all different colors and shapes and sizes, particularly red and white as you're looking through it. And you can see that there's golds and there's purples and there's blues, and it's just alive and present as you can see that all of this coral seems to be perfectly manicured in a way that you can see that there seems to be paved roads. You see in the paved roads and through this translucent blue that you're trying to look through, almost as if you're looking through a foggy window. You can see beyond it as you're moving away in the fog. You can see that there's pearl-shaped buildings and half-open seashells that appear to be businesses or shops as you see beyond this homes that break against the coral as if homes are built within the coral itself. You see in the center a bright fire that is burning. A burning fire underwater. You notice that there's things moving everywhere against the coral, and it takes a moment as you think, oh my gosh, look at all the fish, look at all the schools of fish moving together. This is incredible. As your eyes adjust and you realize that these are people and bodies and shapes and creatures. As you're looking and you're counting, 20, 40, 50. There's people racing in the middle of the center of the street towards the fire on these big epic chariots made of different shells and seahorses and creatures just floating all around. You see bubbles lifting and then slowly dissipating on the top. You see people walking. You see humans walking on the roads of coral, of red and white. As you guys enter and get closer and closer, everybody else a little bit more confused as you're just walking towards what looks like a foggy mirror. As you hit into the foggy mirror, you feel a vibration against your body. As you realize that your spell has dissipated. There's no water breathing, but you are breathing water. Absolutely fine here.
Ta-da!
What's
Made
happening?
me so nervous.
You are safe here. Nothing will come at you here.
Very beautiful city.
Thank you. We
There's
like to
water
protect
going
it.
in my nose and out of my mouth.
But you can still.
And yes,
My spell's not working.
Also,
Concentration's
all of your vision is currently considered enhanced underwater vision, so you can see everything now within the 3 kilometer radius. So it is,
Very amazing.
all of your
Oh
wounds
my
dissipate.
Oh,
You no longer, all of your wounds dissipate.
me lord.
You no longer feel cold. You feel warm, and you see that the fire in the center of the town is almost inviting you, almost as if the fire in itself, somehow burning ever present within this mythal, is giving you warmth within this cave. As you're witnessing everything floating and flying around you, you realize that you have an ability right now to maybe stop your swimming and land on the ground and walk normally if you wish.
Can I do?
And currently your movement is not slowed,
Oh,
as you're able to move at any rate you wish or fly in water.
I let go of your hand and I kind of guide
Does
you
my
to the
fire
ground.
breath work? I guess it does.
How? This is
And have
an
you-
amazing city.
What are your? What do I see for her feet? Is she still
Still
a thing?
still a mermaid.
Oh, but like on the ground or just floating?
She's
next
floating
to
with
me?
you. You guys are still swimming. You can choose to swim or walk here.
I'm going to swim.
I walk.
I'd like to move, like bounce.
As you guys push past everything, you notice that the city is a beautiful, strange city. You can see temples erected to different gods that are familiar and unfamiliar.
Any for helm?
You do not see one for helm, but you see a distinct one. Make a religion check as you're passing through the city and the bustling enterprises of different sort of creatures, of people carrying tridents and seahorses that are speaking to one another and dolphins that are cascading against mermaids, it looks like. Even humans, again, walking on the floor. It's interesting.
You'd think that a paladin would have some great religion, but I only have a 10.
A 10?
I have a -1.
You've seen this god before. You're not really, you don't know this god very well. It's Ogma knowledge.
Ogma.
You've seen
Wait.
this temple before?
Was that the god when we were in the Underdark? The fish people. Was that Ogma?
Oh, I don't remember.
Might have been.
What is it called?
Ogma? When we were in the Underdark, when we were taken as slaves by the drow.
I wasn't there.
There were the
So-
little fish people and the giant river.
As this is happening, you guys pass through a gated reef that almost invites you into it. Again, it's built up quite high from this translucent wall, and you guys enter through and you're able to see everything. As you're passing through the tiger coral, you see that beyond you there's besides the fire fountain that's bustling, you see avenues, people talking, things getting exchanged. It's a scene to itself, streets, and very ever present in the sense that they're both coral and or stone, or sometimes streets made of pure water that are kind of cascading people through the lands. It's a city for the underwater, but inviting to those who can breathe on air. As you're there, you can see something that looks and appears to be an academy of some sort. Kids and students coming in and out, kind of almost enveloping the city in itself. In a certain way, you can see that there's 4 different points of where this academy might be. You can see kids walking, you can see kids casting spells. There's a lot of kids here dicking around. Like, there's kids riding chariots, there's kids casting spells. People are having a great time underwater, as they would.
I'm blowing bubbles.
As this is happening, down Hamur's Way, one of the well-known ways, the Red Coral Ways, that leads to the epicenter of the city, the main area, you see before that, within your council, a couple of people stepping out and swimming towards you quite quickly, and you know this is your council building.
Here's the thing. I appreciate you helping protect us, but there are people in the council, I'm one of the members of the council here, who aren't so keen on land folk. So I think if they know that you helped us, perhaps there will be, maybe we can express that your kind is good and safe.
Sure.
At least us.
We'll
So
let you
it might be a
do
little,
the talking.
might be a little odd at first, but
You tell us when to talk.
We trust you.
Right away, you see the captain one of the captains of the sea elves of the high mages coming towards you, Morgan, a well-known one. As
like a
he
greeting
approaches
bow.
with the rest, and he kind of deeply bows as well, and he looks to you all, and he goes, and you can hear him, clear as day as water, as you can see the bubbles leaving his lips. Sylvia, we saw the fog dissipate.
These wonderful creatures helped me defeat it. One of the fogs, anyway.
They turn around very quickly and they begin to speak.
They are land
hush
creatures,
brush.
but they were very helpful. They're very courageous. They actually saved me from dying. They brought me back to life.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Aha! Okay. I just say persuasion? That's a 14.
Okay. He takes a moment, he looks to you, and he looks to everybody else. He goes, well, then it is rare we say this, but it appears land-based creatures helped this time,
It is true.
instead of causing havoc, as they normally do, unfortunately. Our city is a sanctuary. We protect it well. Sylvia as well. She was sent out, I believe, to investigate whatever ship was coming in this direction.
We hear and understand her.
Everything, and it's him, and you can understand everything he's saying. He doesn't look like the statue that you had originally seen, but he does appear to be a elven sort of looking mermaid, similar to Sylvia in a certain way, but he looks a little older as he's looking to all of you. Then welcome to Myth Nantar. Enjoy. Sylvia will guide you well. We cannot, unless you wish, provide you homesteads here, but you're welcome to pass through safely.
Thank you. I'm ever so sorry that our people have a reputation of destruction. We hope to alter that.
To be
Sylvia.
fair, they do.
We'll see you in court tomorrow. Maybe we can talk about that promotion we were discussing.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I have one more question. Where is the bar?
Are you talking about the coral reef?
Sure.
If you're
Oh
very
no, not the
curious,
sandbar. Somewhere where you imbibe.
yeah, it's called the
Okay, it's called the bar. I was right the first time. I was like, no, not a sandbar.
As he sends you in the direction down one of the main streets there, Malarkin's Walk, which is the one that a lot of the kids are racing those chariots down that seem a little drunk.
I would love to buy you all a drink.
I would
As a
love
thank
that.
you. As one of many thank yous.
I would love to get a drink and then go see if I can find a dolphin to give me a ride around.
Is that what they're calling it?
Do I have
these
any
days?
friends that are dolphins that would like
Oh yeah,
playing?
Surprisingly,
you
this
have
time
the
I don't
ability
mean it in a sexual
with what you
way.
do to speak to any of
Just being
the
for fun.
animals and creatures around you. You can talk to dolphins, orca, anything.
Orca's here!
You can talk to anything.
I
There's
have
literally
some
every
friends
creature.
who would love to play. Perhaps we could go to the bar and then go play.
Yes.
I'd like to spend some time in the temple to Ogma just learning.
Okay.
I want to learn about this god.
So, you go to the temple nearby that appears to be the temple to Ogma. It's very obvious. She's a well-known god as you're spending a little bit of time there, and you reflect in this underwater temple to the god of knowledge. It's a lot of elven-looking sea creatures that are similar to Sylvia who are there, but they welcome you the moment you walk in, floating through this kind of illuminated text of the inside. The moment that you walk into the inside of it, it looks aquatic-based, almost as if you're walking to the open mouth of a dolphin, a very knowledgeable creature. And as you walk into the open mouth of this Ogma temple, you can see that the inside of the mouth is illuminated with text. You're not too certain what it is, but you're walking in like a glowing temple as you pray.
Can I ask someone, just kind of bother someone with questions? Just be like, what does this say? What does that mean? What does that?
Well, one of the priestesses guides you through it and begins to introduce you to Ogma. You'll learn a little bit more. So on any Ogma-based checks, I'll give you a +1. So write that down as that's happening for the rest of the day. You're spending time the day there. Okay.
Before I head to the bar, I would like to speak with some of the sea plants around.
Okay, yeah, you go up to some of the coral and some of the seaweed that has placed itself underground there.
Okay, I speak to a little piece of colored coral.
Okay.
Hello, dear friend. How are you today? What does that mean? sorry. I'm just cleaning my throat out. I'm very old coral. I've been around a long time. People don't break off coral here.
Well, then you must know
Yes.
if there are any plants in the area that have any magical powers or healing powers of any sort.
That's a good question. If you go down a little bit further and you scrape at some of the kelp nearby or some of the, it looks like bacteria that grow on some shells, you'll be able to get some good things there to make you feel nice and nice.
Shall do.
Okay.
Have a great day.
You too, you little gem. As the coral moves ever so slightly and tries to brace at your teeth but can't quite move because it's coral.
I just give her a little peck, and then not a peck, but like a little pet, and then it pricks me a little. And I walk away.
Dissipate.
I ask Sylvia, excuse me, what do your folk put in your herbalism kits down here?
Oh.
Like above ground, my herbalism kit, for example, gives you a very pleasant feeling. A little, some call it stoned.
Oh. I don't know if our herbalism kits are the same as yours, but
You burn oil. That's what you do. Like oil, like gasoline oil.
yeah.
That's the equivalent of it here.
Well, here. You can have mine. I have more.
Oh, thank you very much.
She passes you some of the oil that she has. It's a little brown, but it's more like yellow oil. It's like pure oil. She passes it
And
to you.
do you light it? Do you dip a blunt in it? How do you get high from it?
And then we'll end the session there because it is 4:30 as Rowan is forever asking Sylvia at the bar how to smoke oil.
Good thing I have a very different kind of question coming. How do your people have fun?
I was getting
A safe night in a protected city full of fun. We'll figure it out in the morning exactly what happens in Myth Nantar with your newfound mermaid
ask
friend.
the DM exactly what kind of plant I found and what kind of power it has?
Why don't we go through that next session? And don't forget, write it in your notes so that way we ask right up top. So that way you can see what you find.
Dranisha is going to take one a drink and sleep for a long time.
We have some thank yous.
Oh yeah, thank you.
All right.
Come here, Dice.
So thank you guys for watching. Get your last minute raffle entries in. We do have one more code to give away. Idle Champions chest code, I believe.
I want that code.
And thanks to Mats by Mars
Yes,
for our cool water mat. Nick and Matt Day.
Yeah, Matt Dahan.
Dahan.
For the music, thank you.
I was gonna say Dahan.
It's
I want to say Matt
regal.
Dahan.
It's a regal way to say his name.
But Dahan. I'm gonna get it right one of these days. And Dice Bard for our cool dice.
Yeah.
And campaign coins for our cool
Campaign
coins.
coins.
And Satine Phoenix for joining us.
Oh, you guys are so fun.
Satine.
She's never coming back. We're taking her.
No.
Sorry, Nate.
Please, I want to stay.
She's ours now.
Stealing her.
Mermaid.
You're a freaking mermaid in
Yeah,
an
you
awesome
are.
underwater city. I love this place.
And I want to come back here. You have to come back.
So thanks, you guys. I hope that you have a great rest of your Sunday.
Wait, I gotta draw the raffle.
And the
Raffle.
And the raffle!
The winner is Finendry.
Yay!
Congratulations.
We're gonna call you Finn.
Happy Finendry. Finendry.
Finendry.
It's very appropriate.
Very. I think we're gonna do one. We're gonna have a session next week, but then the week following we're gonna do a pre-tape session, which is called Boys Butts Blory, which is a very fun
So
one.
fun.
Glory.
So don't miss that one because it was a really fun time.
Better boys
I
that
got to
join.
DM that.
And
And so yeah, until next week, stay scared.
What?
Don't stay scared.
Sponsored by Wizards of the Coast.